Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everybody? I'm JohnnyKpicks. Alongside me is my co-host, as always, Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets. And we are here to go over all of our picks, all of our predictions, all of our bets that we have for UFC Vegas number 70 now. Krylov versus Spann. How's it going, Cody?
Good, good. I'm ready for him to get out of the Apex, man. I want to hear some fans and stuff. It's getting old. It's like, and then it's like 2 or 3 of the cards every month.
No, at least
live shows.
I know we were kind of talking about this. At least this card is semi decent. I feel like it's a pay-per-view almost.
Yeah, it's good. It's probably the second best card of the year for sure.
Even including the pay-per-views.
Yeah, hasn't been the best.
It rivals it for sure. So what fights are you looking forward to on this card? What would be your number one and number two?
I mean, obviously that Krylov Spann is going to be super fun.
I want super quick too.
Yeah, it better be. I want to see that Malott Lainesse, but then the co-main, man. I want to see Munoz versus Allen. I think that's going to be
cool.
Good fight, man.
Yeah, not to piggyback off yours, but I like all those too. I got it. I mean, I gotta say Monkey King, man. Monkey King.
Gotta
see him fight again. It's always fun to watch him. And I actually want to see Charles Johnson and O'Day. I want to see Charles Johnson continue his he looks like he's finally getting it. Like, not to say that he's, he has never had it, but like he broke in the UFC. He was kind of a slow starter. Now he's like, all right, now I know what I need to do. I want to see if that continues right here.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that one.
Really good fight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
So let's go to the chat. Let's say hi, Daz. What's up? Hey. Early as fuck, Power Gang. Let's go.
What's up, Daz?
What's up, Daz? MPTV. What's up, man? Been waiting for this edition my whole life. I appreciate it.
What's up, MPTV?
Yep. Glenn Bot. What is up? What's up, man? Our guy Patty the Addy. Sing it with me. Oh, Patty the Addy. I love it. Definitely go check out Patty's page. He's almost to 1,000, guys. So
get him there.
Let's keep it going. Keep the momentum rolling. Maybe by end of March he can get there. So that's the goal for us. Let's get him up there.
Do it.
Evening, lads. Ice Viking. Johnny's running a little late. He has to moisturize those hands. Beautiful hands for the camera. Of course.
Got to.
Exactly. Derek, what is up, Derek? Big bets this weekend. Let's all walk away knowing we don't have to eat from the dollar menu anymore like me. I'm talking about me, dollar menu.
What's up, Derek, too, man?
Thomas, what's up, man? Good evening, guys. Still thinking on picking Suarez for the win, but everyone tells me it's crazy. Still think on
she should get
to not pick Suarez.
I still
it's not crazy to pick her to win.
Right. Yeah. It should be for the price though. It's just crazy. 4-year layoff, smaller.
Yeah. That's the tough part. Otherwise, I would say smash her, put her in every one of your parlays.
If it's old, gonna win. If it's the old Suarez, she's winning for sure, but man, it's tough.
Yeah. CJP Bets, Carlos, what's up, mates? What's up, my dogs? Here for another great show with the best cappers on the game. Hey. Ready to smoke on some grape ape tonight. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
Will Marshall, what's up, man? So what's up from England? Nice. Thanks for coming out, man.
Whoa.
Appreciate you staying up late over there.
Yeah, it's definitely late. I wonder if Saab will be on tonight. It's like what gets to like 2 and 3 in the morning for him.
Yeah.
Probably same Will too.
Yeah, probably about close to it. I'm gonna butcher this name, but sup, fuckers. We'll say
Fig.
F Figgy. Well, I'm gonna call you Figgy T. How about that? Figgy T. What's up, man? Thanks for coming out.
FT.
Sir Pigeon, what is up? First time tuning into the live show, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks for coming out, man. Hopefully we'll put on a good show for you. We're always a little entertaining, so sit back, get some drinks, and talk some fights.
Have a good time.
Any action?
Money.
That's right. Any action, Epi? What is up, brother? Definitely check out his YouTube page as well. Any Action Sportscast. He needs to get up to like 500 subscribers by the end of March. So definitely,
I think he's won 4 or 5 weeks in a row, man. Making sure.
Oh yeah, he is on a winning streak. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So he knows his stuff, guys. So you don't know Any Action Sportscast? Check it out on YouTube. Get his subscriber level up because I don't know why he's not at least 500 right now.
Nice.
Alan, he should be
like way above that. To be honest, great content, does great interviews, everything.
Yep. Alan Graves, what's up, man? What's up, guys? Thanks for coming out, Alan.
What's up,
Alan? And Effie said, what's up, boys? Got my smoke and drink ready for the stream. Oh, someone's not working today. I like it. I like
Should
your
have
style,
me a little drink
Effie.
of this. My buddy,
what is that?
It's Bert. I got a buddy at work who's like a real bourbon dude, and he's got like Pappy and all that, but that's Blanton's. And then I showed him the picture of the bottle you got.
Yeah. So he gave you some Blanton's?
Yeah, he just brought me in like a.
Oh, dude, like you're gonna love it. It is like the smoothest whiskey. I love it so much.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. My girlfriend drank a little bit of it, and she said it was weird. She's like, it tastes like water. She's like, it's so smooth and then sweet.
I know, right? You would think like whenever you have like other bourbons, you're like, ooh, it's a little like a strong
hot
downfall when it comes down. This one, like maybe a touch after the first sip, and then it's just smooth sailing after.
Really,
that. It's amazing.
I'm gonna drink that on Saturday.
That's right. Let's do it. Let's see. We got a couple more people that joined in. Luke, what's up, man? Thanks for coming out as always. What's up, y'all? And Epi said he got the night off. Love it.
Hey, he's moving on up, getting raises at work.
Managers, are you a manager, Effie? Now you should be.
He said he got a promotion, a nice promotion.
Yeah, I remember he said that.
He's a hard worker.
Ice Viking said, "I'll never parlay a heavy woman's favorite again after what Kayla Harrison done to me." Yeah, that's true.
Tough one. That was a tough one.
So I don't know if anybody saw the recent news. I guess Jose Johnson backed out of the fight with Garrett Armfield with a medical issue or something. That's all I saw. So we're not going to go over that fight. So we're not going to miss it. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of people had the Johnson underdog play, which I don't blame you because that fight was going to be close. Like I think
I did. I had that play, man.
Yeah. I know a lot of people did. I didn't see a lot of people betting Armfield, but I've seen a lot of people picking Armfield.
Right. And then the line was going the other way, though. So.
But all right, let's jump into the first fight of the night. I guess it will be Haley Cowan versus Ailin Perez or Eileen, whatever you want to say. Who do you like in this one?
Man, so it should be a good women's fight, but I mean, they're both 7-2. You know, neither one of them has that much experience. It could end up being turned into a sloppy girl fight. Haley Cowan, she's got good kickboxing. She comes from a gymnast background. You can tell she's super strong, super big. She's long. She's 5'8" with 69-inch reach. So she's gonna have like a 3-inch reach advantage or height advantage and almost a 3.5-inch reach advantage. And on the feet, she should be able to do good work on Eileen Perez. Eileen Perez. She has good stand up. She has decent power. You've seen her hurt Stephanie Edgar for a second before she ended up shooting a takedown. But Eileen Perez has pretty good wrestling, pretty good jiu-jitsu. Like she's got some fights. She has a fight with a girl, the girl that just knocked out Ramona Pascual. I forget what her name is, but she was
Vidal.
Vidal, and she was beating her up. She didn't even need to illegal knee her and get disqualified like that because she was doing good. But I think Eileen Perez is going to be able to get her wrestling going because Haley Cowan, that's her kryptonite, man. She got choked out by a girl that was 1-2 like 2 years ago. And I actually think Eileen Perez is pretty good. I think Eileen is going to get this fight down to the ground, and either that first or second round, she's going to secure a submission because she was rolling around and had some good points in the fight against my brain is not working. Who's the one girl that just got there out? Edgar. And Edgar to me would submit Haley Cowan in the first round, just like she did like Jessica Rose Clark and all that.
Might take her a while, but I think she could submit her for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got good jiu-jitsu, good judo and stuff. So I think Eileen Perez is going to be able to land some takedowns. I think her jiu-jitsu is going to work, and I think she's going to be able to get Cowan out of there in that first or second round. But I don't have no bets on it or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, this is another close fight for me. I kind of went back and forth with this one, but I'm going to I should say both fighters didn't really put on a great performance, but I was a little less impressed with Perez a little bit. And I know she fought the better fighter, like for sure, 100%. But Cowan's going to be the little bit bigger fighter here. So I think that might play a part here. I think she'll be a little bit stronger. They're both durable fighters. They both have decent grappling, decent striking, decent wrestling. Like to me, like this is almost like a 50-50 fight. But I'm just going with, I think Perez's like fight IQ isn't the greatest, let's say.
Right.
And I think Cowan's just a little bit bigger. I think she'll impose a little bit of more of that strength in the clinch positions. She might get some takedowns and just get some top control, rack up some ground and pound. I see this going to decision. I think it's going to be very close. I don't blame anybody for going with the underdog at getting Perez at like minus 135 when it first started out or something. I think that's a good bet. Yeah, or plus 135 or range. But this is going to be a close fight. I'm staying away. I do like the over, like I said. I think I have a play on the over 1.5 in like a super safe parlay. But other than that, like I would just stay away. Unless you have the underdog. I think it's dog or pass here. It's super close.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that Cowan girl's like that great.
No, I don't think both of them are great, to be honest.
Right. Eileen to get a little dirty if she has to too. She'll cheat if she has to. So
it's true. She might twerk while she's fighting. Who knows?
You might as well do the twerk parlay, dude, with Perez.
Yeah, I know,
like
right?
Patty saying,
if I liked Perez, I totally would. But
Perez and Levitt, man.
Let's see. Carlos said, hope the refs or judges don't screw us, but you know they will. At one point, there's always one fight.
There's
always one fight.
It's gonna be one of these close girl fights that doesn't have a finish. Probably. Well, this is usually what it is.
Rob Lawrence, what's up, Rob? He said, hello, everyone. Let's smash some bookies. Yes, let's do it.
What's up, Rob?
Patty said, no, Johnson Armfield rigged. Where's Deb at? He'd agree with me. Yeah. Totally rigged. Totally rigged, man.
Rigged sport.
Armfield was my lock of the night.
Who said that? Who said that? Oh, you rigged. He was gonna go get one of them elbows and start doing that Harlem shake, dude. You see what Jose Johnson did to the one Costa, dude? Hit him with that elbow on the side, dude. Yeah.
He's a big dude, though. He has a huge advantage.
Dude, that Armfield, if you watched him fight that Mateo Vogel or whatever, like 2 years ago. He beat the shit out of that dude for the first round, and then the second round slowed way down. That dude landed one takedown and choked him out. Like, and that was just like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I didn't think that dude was that good. Good boxing, and that was it. No wrestling. He didn't wrestle, and he didn't really throw kicks.
Yeah, I think he would have to wrestle in that fight too, or at least mix in some takedowns here and there.
He's gonna get
Don't just potentially.
That's what I was thinking.
Saw was it Sadiq, or who was it that got him?
Fight
recently?
David Onama.
Namo.
But Jose Johnson has some sick submissions off his back. Like he got Mo Miller in that triangle. Like he's real. Long. That Cartwright dude that Jose Johnson beat on the Contender Series is good. Like that dude was 10-0 and had like 3 title defenses against dudes that were like 12-2 and like.
Yeah, I watched that fight. I think I bet Cartwright, and I was like, dude, this guy's like he's good, but he's like really sloppy.
It's hard. Like, it's because Johnson's so awkward, dude. You got to hold him down and deal with them long legs. And as soon as that one dude gassed, he was gonna go.
Yep. Oop. Dad said, "You're gonna bet the fighter or the hottie with the ape."
give me. Hey, Dad's right. Give me the fighter, man. Give me the fighter.
Perez at plus 125 seemed nice, but at plus 105, I want a bit more juice on that line. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think people are realizing that it's going to be a close fight, and if Perez may be the better fighter too, and it's just going to be close. It should be a pick 'em. It really should be.
Right. If I still bet women's MMA, like lower level stuff, I would have bet Perez. I think she's going to sub this girl, like finish her.
It could.
There's 2 girls I would have bet.
Biggie T said she's going to sub her and twerk all over the cage. Possibility.
Definitely. Fiona, she wants to.
Carlos said Perez by decision.
She's got power in her hands too. She knocked that one girl out cold. That's when she did her twerk. So she's pretty tough, man.
Gary, what's up, Gary?
What's up, Gary? How's it going, man?
Appreciate you coming out, man.
I had Johnson.
Carlos said, give me that twerk victory. Carlos wants to see some twerking. Hey, don't worry, Carlos. Jordan will win. He'll get you some twerks in there.
Simmer down, Carlos. Simmer down.
If he said, I hope Perez wins, then calls out Amanda Nunes. Oh, God.
I know. She was doing that before the Edgar fight.
Yeah. Gary, what happens to Jose Johnson? Bet you plays Cody. Do they cancel it?
Yeah, they'll just cancel it. I'll get the money back. So now I only have 4 bets right now. I don't know if I'm going to go to the casino to put another one in. There is one that I want to put in. I should have already put it in, but we'll see if I get there. I might just keep the 4 solid plays. It's kind of good. I mean, he was an underdog play. Got him at plus 135. So if you're going to lose one, you might as well.
Yeah, at least it's not like a parlay leg that you were like excited about, and you're like, well, now I got a minus 400 parlay with 3 units on it.
Right. Exactly.
Or bad, I should say. MPTV says Mays, Perez, Levitt, pelvic thrust parlay. I love it. Love it.
Not Mays, though, man. It's terrible.
Not Perez,
though. Levitt.
Levitt.
Hottie with the 8-pack.
Miles, hottie with the 8-pack. You mean Jordan Levitt? Okay. That's why I was kind of reading. I'm like, okay.
I was reading the thing above where it said Levitts, and then you were to read
Levitt. Okay. Gotcha. Nice Viking said, forgive me for my sins. I just put $100 on Jake Paul at minus 138. That line's going down, isn't it?
Man, I should. I didn't bet that, but when they was gonna fight before, I wanted to bet it, and I wanted to bet Fury, dude. I thought he had enough, but
okay. I do not know anything about
boxing. I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, I know who Jake Paul is and Tommy Fury, but I've
you're
never
guessing
watched
with them both because it's like it would be like betting the lowest level of MMA. Period.
Okay,
but it should be a good fight. I can't wait to see it though. I want to watch it.
That's Saturday night.
Yeah, no, Sunday. Okay. I believe it's Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to see if I can tune in. Broke Bets, what is up, guys? Jose Johnson and Armfield canceled. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't something super decent. I know a lot of people had the Jose Johnson bet, so I feel sorry for you guys.
Right. Like we're not knock on wood, we're not losing the main event or Cowan.
True. Christ Flair, what's up, man? He said, yo, guys. Hey, good to see the solid live. Yeah, thanks for getting out, man.
What's up, man?
Gary said, what about a parlay I had him in? That leg will just be canceled, so it's only going to be the other leg or legs that you have. That'll be the bet now. Then the odds will probably drop a little bit.
Yeah, but you don't. I don't think it won't fully cancel it online. Some places will let you cash out, but yeah, I don't. He'll probably just fall off. It'll bring your odds down a little bit.
Yeah. Flair said, "Tell me why I got robbed last week on Evans." Oh, yeah. Evans was looking good.
He's good.
Or Elder. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's tough, man. He just,
I thought that fight was going to be closer than it should have been.
But another thing though is when that happened though, Nas was starting to take over a little bit in that third round. Like he had already he had already like hurt him to the body, hit him with the knee to the face. Like he was starting to, you never know. But no, Evan, yeah, that was good.
It was just unlucky. I wanted to see that fight go to the decision not because of him winning, because I picked Sadikov, but I wanted to see like the rest of that fight because that was a really good fight.
Both them dudes are really tough. Yeah, but that was a good pick, though. You made a good pick on that. You know what I mean? For silver linings. It
was just unfortunate. I mean, Sadikov got that really good, knee to the eyebrow.
Yeah.
And that's all it needs.
I was hyper because I'm like, damn, all right, maybe Nas got that second round. I thought he kind of won the second round, but I'm like, man, this is close. So it's whoever wins the third. And then like come to find out, he was down too.
All the judges gave Evan 10-9s in the first and second. So I mean, it was close. I thought at least the second round.
How did all them judges give Alexander Hernandez 30-27, dude? Like handed him out like it was nothing. That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Figgy T said, I'm balls deep on Jake Paul money line. I mean, at that line,
I'll root for you.
Yep. Ice Viking easy money on that Jake bet. Fury cannot fight. Never fought this many rounds either.
Okay. Because I don't know. I wanted to bet, but I just don't know enough about. I mean, I've seen what's his name fight, but I've never really seen too much of Fury, and he fights terrible fighters, so it's hard to tell. Mm-hmm. But
Dev's in the house. What's up, Dev? Thanks for coming out, Dev? Man. Your lock of the night of Armfield is canceled. I don't know if that was your lock of the night. I'm just joking. Effie said Paul fight is Sunday afternoon because it's in Saudi Arabia. Okay, thanks for telling me because I do not know. I'll try to catch it though. Dirty Reg, what's up, man? Said my book falls off and brings the parlay down like you said, Cody. Okay, I think a lot of places do that, but
some. I mean, maybe there could be some that would just cancel it outright, but most of the time it's just gonna fall off.
Yeah. Epi said I thought Evan would be able to get the takedowns easier. Good fight. Yeah,
it was an excellent fight, dude. That was a real for two newcomers like that, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, Elder had that one fight with Preston Parsons, but he was so much smaller and he was out. But like you put him in the lightweight division where he's fighting similar guys, he looked really good. I'm like, I like him better at lightweight. Say that.
Evan Elder, dude. He's gonna be in here for a while. He's gonna be fighting tough, dude.
Oh yeah,
maybe they'll rematch sometime too down the road.
True. 23 MMA, what is up? What's up, guys? Long time. Perez for the win.
What's up, 23 MMA?
Thanks for coming out, man. Gary, I picked the Ash Kebab and his 4 million followers. Lesson learned on that one. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man. Ugh. I mean, you know what it was though? I don't think he's like a bad fighter. Like there's some UFC guys he's gonna beat. I think he was so nervous. He hadn't fought in so long. When he came out to the ring, he looked nervous, dude. When he came out to the cage, and then he just threw power and everything he threw in that first round and gassed himself, man.
Yeah. What's up, SK? He said Evan Elder got robbed last week. I mean, it was unfortunate. I wouldn't want to say robbed because the judges actually did the right thing, I thought, but it just sucks with that thing. But King Kong, what is up? He said, please ask Cody if women's MMA is low level, why is he interested in low level heavyweight fights?
Sakai ain't low level. He's fought in 4 top 10 guys in his last 4 fights. He's high level. Now Dontel Mays, who lost to Hamdy.
Listen, Hamdy was on the juice.
Bro, Dontel Mays lost to Crowder. Alan Crowder. This guy's terrible. I'm telling you. Though Sakai, that's why though. It's a level thing. Sakai's a higher level guy. Like he's beaten Marcin Tybura. He's beaten Blagoy Ivanov. Dontel Mays wouldn't even smell them, dude. He'd smell their jockstrap from the ground after they dropped him. Tybura be down there humping him.
Mays has some pelvic thrust that'll knock out Sakai when he's on the ground. So watch out.
To Josh Parisian. It's terrible.
Flair said the refs are interjecting way too much these fights lately. I agree, which is definitely ruining some solid picks. I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Dev said Paul via KO. There we go. Jake Paul is a lock. Man, I should just do a bet on Paul.
Everyone's like he's Paul. The guy then. Yeah, it sounds like if everybody's on him, he must be the guy. I just don't know enough about it. Dev killed it last week.
Said Dev killed it last week. Good work, bro. Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
I didn't follow what you got, but
Dev kills it a lot,
I trust. I know he's really good, but I don't know how well he did.
Take your word for it, Effie.
Yeah, I'll take your word, Effie. Dirty Reds, you must mean the bets he made.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Jake Paul, 3rd or 4th round KO. Okay, Carlos. All right. I see where this is headed. It's making me do a bet. Jake Paul KO. I like it. Let's go.
Let's go. King Kong's probably right though. That's my lower level fight of all my 4 bets.
Yeah, I think I'm done betting low level heavyweight fights too now.
I think
that Parker Porter crushed my heart. I was like,
dude,
I wanted to cry, dude. Like that was awful.
That was how my night was going right there, though.
Oh yeah, that was a bad night.
I should have just bet my whole bankroll on Yair.
Yeah, I should have just bet a Yair fight. I mean, bet too because he.
Dude, I even called the 2nd round finish and everything. Man.
You did. I remember that.
He was doing it with the body kick, like I said, but then it had to shoot in because that body work was touching him.
True. All right, next fight, we're going to go up to the next Ash Kebab fight here, which is Nurullo Aliyev versus Rafael Alves. I will start this one. So Aliyev is making his UFC debut, as a lot of people are this card. He's a very good wrestler. His striking is all right. It's nothing amazing. He likes to push forward and time his takedowns. So he gets like the well-timed takedown. He doesn't really shoot for takedowns after takedown, but he times it very well. I just have a weird feeling this is another Ash Kebab fight that we just don't know if he's going to be. I don't want to say he's a fraud yet because he hasn't lost. I don't want to put that on him yet, but he has fought decent guys. Like I would say better than Ash Kebab's fought, but he's only fought 8 fights instead of 23. So go from there. And Alves, we all know he's super explosive. He's got good power. He's got good sneaky submissions. He's kind of a kill or be killed kind of fighter after the first round, because if he doesn't get that first round finish, I think, he kind of tails off and then he gets finished after that. So I think this will be a fun fight to see. I'm going to pick Aliyev. I'm just going to trust that he gets his wrestling going. And then maybe Alves tries to get that guillotine when he shoots in, and then he just gets controlled for the first round. It just gasses a little bit, and then I think it's game over after that. I think he wins by decision, but it is what it is. I don't blame anybody for taking a shot on Alves. I think he's a solid dog because he has the experience. He has the explosiveness. He's got the finishing ability, whether it's by knockout or submission. But I think Aliyev will be tough enough and smart enough not to fall in one of those. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I'm not impressed with Aliyev, to be honest. I mean, I like his wrestling, I like his toughness and cardio, but he fought a dude that was like 7-2 at the time, that he got caught in a triangle for like a minute in that fight, for like until the round ended. He just wrestles. He's got decent ground and pound. The guy he beat on the Contender Series, don't even count that as like a fight. That guy was like 2 days short notice and not good anyways. That's why he's like the only guy he's ever finished. I think he's got good wrestling, but I don't think he's dangerous anywhere, dude. And I think that anytime they're on the feet, I didn't think his striking looked that great either, you know?
I mean, yeah, it's not like Jordan Levitt, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm saying it's okay. It's not Alves for sure.
Right. He doesn't use much jujitsu. That's why he gets all them decisions. He'll stay in the guard and throw little punches, but he's not like trying to transition, get a super dominant positions and all that. I just think that Alves, man, Alves is so dangerous, so explosive. He can do flying knees. He's got the guillotines. He's got like different submissions. He's so dangerous on the feet. I think that he can, and his guillotine is sick. You've seen what he did to Mark Diakase. You've seen him a lot in his career. And I think that he's going to be able to light this kid up on the feet, man, and be explosive with him. And I think he can make this kid take a bad shot. And I don't think Rafael Alves is first round or bust. I would say he's got 2 rounds in him. I mean, he looked good. He got made it to the 3rd with Dober, and they was striking, having a tough fight. He made it all 3 rounds with 3rd. I think he got finished in the 3rd, didn't he?
Okay, either way.
Yeah. And and then he survived with Ismagulov. But I think that I think he catches this kid. I think he's too crafty, explosive, powerful. He has so much of an advantage in the striking. And I think that when he makes this kid take like a bad shot, he's going to snatch that guillotine up. Because I don't know how good Aliyev's jiu-jitsu is. Like I said, I've seen him get put in a triangle choke for like a minute. It's just the other guy wasn't very good either. So I'm going to take Rafael Alves. I'm going to say he does catch this kid. I'm going to say he starts lighting him up with leg kicks and stuff in the first round, and maybe even hits him with a big shot. Because like what he did with Diakase, he hit him with that jab, kind of stunned him, came in with the flying knee right behind it, and then that made Diakase shoot in for the sloppy shot. Boom, guillotine. And Diakase, he's tough. And I just think that this kid really only has wrestling, and that's going to give Alves a lot of different times to either hit a submission or anytime they're standing, dude, to hit a big shot on him. So he cracked Drew Dober with a couple crazy shots that probably would put this kid to sleep, So give me Alves. I'm not betting it, but I do like him as a dog.
Yeah.
But he could also get out here and just get Khabib'd and just held down for 3 rounds. But I just think he's too good for that. I really do. With a young kid like this, that this kid ain't one of them crazy Russians to me.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just one of those fights. Like, to me, I want to watch it. I'm not going to bet it. I have to see what this guy is all about. Right. I know what Alves is about, but do I really want to trust my money on Alves? Like, he's boomer. To me, I think he's boomer bust. So that's just, I don't like betting on fighters like that. Like straight money line, if you want to say. Maybe if you want to do like a knockout prop, cool. Because then you get like plus 300, plus 400 or something like that. But inside the distance wouldn't be too bad probably either for Alves. No. I don't think he wins a decision. Do you think he wins a decision?
No, I don't. Okay. I don't. I think that, but I just, like I said, this kid's young. It's how you learn. And like I said, I don't think he's coming in like fully developed. Well, like some of these Russian fighters do that come in at his age that are world combo or sambo champions, and just like their striking is a lot more crisp. But he could just be a beast too. It's just like that. The Fakhretdinov dude, against Brian Battle. We're like, oh, his wrestling's all right. This and that. These people, they improve. These kind of guys improve very quick. So I mean, he could come out here. His striking could look way better, and he finishes it. But I'm gonna say that Alves, because he's sneaky with this stuff, man. He's super explosive and dangerous. This is a young kid. Sometimes you take losses like this and you learn from them. But or he Khabib's him. It's one or the other, man. It's one.
I know. Other. Yeah, Alves. Sorry, inside the distance is like plus 300 range. So
that's not Alves, you're right. That's a good call.
I think it's a decent bet if you like Alves. I'm not going to blame you for
what's
plus
very
money
weird.
Anywhere. But.
All right, so check this out. I was looking at this. So the under 2.5 is minus like 120, right? which is weird because I would think Alves is the only one with the finishing skills. If he lasted 3 with Ismagulov, Nurillo has 8 wins. I believe 6 are decision. So I don't see him finishing Alves. So it's almost like, I mean, if you think Nurillo is going to win, you might as well just bet that over and get him at like plus 110.
It's basically 110, 115 either way.
Because I just don't see him. If Alves, like I said, survived with Ismagulov, went pretty hard to almost, he went over 2 with Dober. He should be able to go with this kid.
Well, Aliyev by decision is plus 225.
That's the way I would go right there.
Yep. I mean, like I said, it's just weird. Like if you look at the props, because I don't see Aliyev finishing Alves. I mean, maybe in the 3rd round after, like maybe he's just really gassed after all the takedowns and wrestling. But then I don't see Alves winning a decision. So I think the inside the distance prop is the way to go
for Alves and decision for Nurillo. He has 6 decisions out of 8 wins, dude. And Rafael's crafty enough to survive down there, I think. So
yeah. SK said he hit that Blanchfield sub last week, saved me a big L last week. Nicely done.
Nice,
That's a good one.
Good work.
MMA Fight Club. Manny, what's up? It's a great show, boys. Manny? Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, man. Definitely go check out MMA Fight Club if you haven't. He does great interviews, great breakdowns. He has a whole bunch of stuff going on. So definitely check out his YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Great shows, everything. Just go there. Just hit subscribe. It's free.
Yep.
Pink Floyd, what's up, man? He said, I'm late. What's up? Perez won't win a fight in the UFC. Cowan risky, but enough to win what might be a split decision. That's probably it's going to go to split decision. I think this is going to be a super close fight.
But enough to win what might be a split. Yeah, that's going to be good. All right.
Selecki does MMA 9 more days. I don't know what that means, Selecki. Can you please elaborate?
He tests 9 more days to Cyril Gane.
I know who to bet in 9 more days. I'll tell you that. I ain't gonna say who though.
Cyril Gane, dude, he's gonna beat him. I'm a John Jones guy, but man, Cyril Gane's is good, man.
Ash Kebab was the biggest letdown. Oh my god, yeah, he looked awful. But Emmers looked really good. I don't know who did. Like, I don't know what to say if Ash Kebab was that bad or Emmers was that good. Like, it was just
Kebab
really
was just
weird.
Throwing so many big, wild punches and missing big and stuff. Like, I just think he had nerves. I don't think he's that bad. Like, I think he's going to come and beat some people in the UFC. You know what I mean?
Does he usually fight at 135 or 145?
Who?
I can't remember Ash Kebab.
He was a 135er. And then he fought at 145. But I think he had fought at 145 before.
Okay. He looked okay at 145. I'm not saying that, but if he fought at 135, he would dominate a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yep.
With the wrestling. 23 MMA said Aliyev is legit. Even if he loses, that will be because he's too green and too young, but he has a great future for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I think so too. He is really young.
Yeah, that's good point.
Alves is a fighter to me, but I do think Aliyev will get the wrestling going and be very safe to win the decision. That's how I see it too. Alves can be a little aggressive and sometimes makes a little questionable decisions at times, but he's very explosive. He can get away with it sometimes.
Right.
Like he might just try to get that guillotine and just drop down, and then he'll get out of it, and then he'll lose that round just because of that.
Right. Yeah.
That's something that he would totally do.
Yeah.
Every time a fight goes past 7 minutes, it's Kid Aliyev has his hands by his nipples. He gasses, lowers his guard, and as the fight goes on. Well, I mean,
he did in a couple of his other fights as low because he's always going to decision, man. He's like not dangerous at all.
Mm-hmm. Carlos said torn on this fight, but give me Khabib Jr. by decision. Diego, what's up, man? He said, what's up, bros? Got an NBA parlay playing Pacers, Pelicans, Spurs. That's a big spread for all of those.
So he's getting to use some points or something, some teasers.
Yeah. So yep, basically. That's
pretty cool.
I like it. I don't know who the Spurs are playing though. I don't really follow NBA too much, but so I know the Spurs are very bad though.
Yeah, I'm rooting for you to get that, Diego, man.
Yep. Let's see. Pacers, my squad from the Reggie Miller days. Nice. Yeah. I'm an Indiana guy, but I'm
Indianimal. That's what they call it.
I'm Chicago-based Indiana. I'm like the suburbs of Chicago, but in Indiana.
Nice.
Pink Floyd said, I like hedging this fight between Aliyev round 3 decision and Alves round 1 or 2.
I can see that one a lot. I like them bets a lot right there, Pink Floyd. Because if he's going to finish
that's like the perfect bets, actually.
It really is. I like them, Freud. I like
there them. You go. If you want to do a bet, I think if you like Aliyev, round 3 or decision, Alves round 1 or 2. There it is.
Excellent.
Perfect. Shafiq, what's up, man? He said, let's get it, my guys. Thanks for coming out, man.
Hell yeah.
Don't know anything about Aliyev, but surprised a guy making his UFC debut is so favored against an experienced fighter like Alves.
Yeah.
That's something to think about. He's very experienced, Alves. I mean, he's dangerous. He's made
he's so man. I bet. Listen, I had Mark Diakasey. I'm old enough to remember that fight, man, and that sucked. He that was so quick.
I remember,
and I had a lot of money on Diakasey, and he came out and freaking. He's so explosive, man. He's so that's why it's hard to bet the over because you're like, damn, he can finish him. So it's like what Freud said, man. I like them 2 bets. Man.
I like that bet a lot. Or one of those 2, yeah.
One of them is gonna hit.
Diego said, I got scared of putting Aliyev in my parlay, man. Yeah, I wouldn't put him in a parlay. I think he needs to show you something that he can hang with UFC talent.
That's
why I didn't put Ash Kebab in any parlay either last week because I mean it was a better line, but I don't know.
It actually is. It actually is pretty crazy that he's that big of a favorite over a UFC guy. Not only that, but a UFC guy that's fought 3 very tough guys: Diakasey, Damir Ismagulov, and Drew Dober. And he's getting a 23-year-old that's making his debut in the UFC that's fought low-level comp or low-level. And he's getting usually they give them guys to some of these other guys that came in on short notice or other contender series guys that's fought a couple times in UFC, but he's getting a legit experienced, explosive guy. So
exactly. MPTV said, how good did William Knight look? I would say a -4.
Good enough to get cut.
I wish the refs would have gave Pacquiao the win 30-24. That's how awful it was. Just out of pure, it was so bad. I was literally this fight is awful. Just move on. The refs stop it. Just stop it right now. Stop it, dude.
From them leg kicks, dude.
He should have. It would have been better than watching it go all the way. But all right, let's move on up to the next one here. We got Joe Selecki versus Carl Deaton the third, and I will let you start this one up.
This fight, I mean, Carl Deaton's a 145er. That's not really all that dangerous. He's got a decent left hook. He's got a decent overhand right, decent leg kicks, nothing great. Okay, offensive and defensive wrestling. It's not bad. It's offensive, defensive grappling, but he's fought such a low level of competition. Like I said, he's really a natural 145er is what he usually fights at. Joe Selecki, he's got decent boxing, decent power in his hooks. He's got pretty good wrestling, and he's got really, really, really good jiu-jitsu. And he's really good at taking your back on the ground or standing. You've seen him take Austin Hubbard's back standing, was able to get that rear naked choke. And I think he's going to do something like that here. I think he gets the first or second round sub on Deaton. I don't think Deaton's UFC level, UFC quality. And short notice, a little bit short notice, and up a weight class pretty much. So give me Selecki, and I think he gets the first, second round sub.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not going to go too much into this. I like Selecki here a lot. I think he's going to get the submission in the first or early second round. I think he's going to mess around too much. And Deaton, I mean, he's like you said, he doesn't have finishing ability either. He's mainly just a wrestler. And that's just going to go right into the wheelhouse of Joe Selecki because he has good reversals off his back and he has good submissions. He's a really good grappler with really good submissions wherever he is on the mat. So even on the feet, I like him on the feet too. And I'm not saying Joe Selecki is the most technical strikers, but he got power and got good counters. And I think he can land a KO shot, but I think it's going to be by sub pretty early in this fight.
I like it.
I got him in my parlay because it was one of my most 3 confident picks.
I should go put that. I don't know if I'm gonna run to the casino and get a 5th bet in or not. If I do, it'll be something sharp. I'll tell you that. But that's a good one. That Joe Selecki by sub, man, it probably don't pay very well. It's probably minus money, even maybe a little bit.
I don't think it is. I think it might be just above plus money unless people bet it down already. Let's see. Selecki by inside the distance is -120. By submission, it's +100 on the dot.
I mean, I don't think he knocks him out.
I mean, the difference between a -120 and a minus or +100, just to get that
just in case
little extra safety net. I mean, it's not too bad. Maybe like a ground and pound when he's trying to get there.
It's probably the way to go if you're gonna bet it. Just bet Selecki inside the distance. I think he gets him out of there.
Yeah, I think first or second round. Yippee-ki-yay. I love that name. Thanks for coming out, man. I've got money on Selecki with Levitt parlay. I like that a lot.
I like that. 2 submissions possibly in that first or second round. Good parlay.
Okay, guys, we all know Joe is a lock. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man.
Dallas is the worst, or Spurs at Dallas is the worst cover team of the season. Yeah, they're not good.
Oh,
wow. King Kong, because I'm a puncher. Who cares how Willie fought? I won on Prachnio. That's it.
Yeah, if you bet Prachnio, you're not giving no cares.
I would love it. I would love it. He looked like a champion on paper.
I picked him. I picked him to win that.
He did. Selecki is a certain lock here next. Yeah, pretty much. I was watching some of his fights, and I don't care that Deaton can handle Selecki's. I don't think that Deaton can handle Selecki's pace. I don't think so either.
He looks chubby and big at 155 too, dude. He looked when he fought in the PFL, he looked good, but at 145, I think it's PFL or Bellator.
It might have been Bellator, one of them. But I can't remember offhand, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. He's gonna lose. My parlay of the week is Selecki, Johnson money line at both Johnsons or just Charles Johnson.
Well, there was 2 of them. He probably had the other Johnson on there too.
Oh, okay.
Canceled.
Yeah, I like that. Even if it is Charles Johnson, I really like that.
Yeah, I was really close to betting him straight up. But dude, it's gonna be a close fight. Ode ain't a punk. He's tough.
When I think of Deaton, I hear Connor saying, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
True that.
Diego says, "Almost got the same parlay, Johnny. Let's go." Yep, I'll take it. Love it.
Yeah,
I believe Selecki was training with my boy saying, okay.
Yep. So, he was preparing for war, literally.
You have to with him. I love Saint Benoit, whatever his name, Saint Denis. Effie said, I want to sprinkle on Deaton KO, but might as well just take money line. You are smoking too much right now.
He's on that winning streak, man. He's on that winning
streak. He's feeling the flow.
Feeling it. Get it, Effie. Get it. I don't have no bets on this.
It's all good. I mean, we'll go on to the next one here. It's going to be Ode Osborne versus Charles Johnson. I'll start this one off here. I really like Charles Johnson in this matchup. I know Ode is explosive. He's always dangerous. He's got the power. Very solid striker. He likes to throw those spinning attacks and jumping knees and kind of gets him in trouble and gets himself knocked out like in his last fight. He does have some wrestling. He doesn't really like to use it because it gasses him out too much, I think. He does slow down as the fight goes on, so that's something to think about. Johnson, though, he's very well-rounded. We haven't really seen too much of his grappling in the UFC, but he does have good grappling. He's got solid striking. He's got good power. He's got good submissions. He's a slow starter, he's shown, but I think after that pretty impressive win over Jimmy Flick, even though that's how he should have looked when he fought Jimmy Flick, and he looked exactly the part that he did. And I like that. So I'm like, there he is. So maybe this is going to be the switch for him, I think. And I think maybe he doesn't start out too crazy, but he starts out a little bit faster than he normally does. And I think if he does that, he stays safe, gets this fight in the second or third round, I think he's going to get the knockout eventually. As long as he doesn't get clipped, which Charles Johnson is very durable. I mean, so to me, I think this is going to be tough for Ode. I like Johnson a lot. I think he's one of my most confident picks on the card. I have him in that confident parlay with Joe Selecki and one more person. And I think he's going to get that third round knockout. Because he just builds as the fight goes on. He gets stronger, I think. And if he can start out just a little bit faster and a little bit more technical in the early going, I think Johnson's really, really good. So give me Johnson here by third round knockout, I'm going to say. You don't see a lot of those, but I think this will happen.
Okay. Yeah, man, I like Johnson. I wanted to bet him, but his line's a little high. He is on short notice, but I know he's looked good on short notice, but that's against Jimmy Flick. O'Day Osborne's tough, man. He's fast. He's explosive. He's got good power in both hands. Both of his knockouts in the UFC are with different hands. He's got decent offensive, defensive wrestling. I don't think that this is going to be too much of a grappling match, but he does have explosive strikes, explosive knees. Now, Charles Johnson, he's tough, dude. He's never been finished, subbed, nothing. Where he's got 16 fights, never been subbed. He's never been KO'd. Super tough, super durable. I know his leg went out against Z Stolgowskis.
I mean, he was like stomping that whole fight, and then finally, I think in the third round, it came back to him or something.
Yeah. But I mean, I thought he lost that fight, and that wasn't on short notice. And I thought he lost that fight, man. I think O'Day is on the same level as Z. You know what I mean? O'Day's fast, explosive. This is going to be a striking match, I think. But I'm picking Charles Johnson, but I didn't get to bet him because I think it's going to be way closer than what that line was. And it was minus 160 when I was there, and I was so close to betting him. I am picking him to win. I pick him to win by decision. I don't think that he's going to be able to just throw as much volume as he does against certain people because O'Day hits hard, man. He's explosive. That's what he does. He's got good flying knees. He looked good. He was piecing up Manal Cop before he got flying knee, you know. So he's big too. Like Charles Johnson's used to having a big height and reach on most of these people, you know, Jimmy Flick, Zilgauskas and all that. But I mean, O'Day's 5'7", so Charles Johnson's 2 inches taller, but O'Day's got 2 inches of reach on him. So I just think this is going to
balance each other out.
I think this is going to be a very close a fight, man. I think it's going to be a good striking match. I think they're both pretty explosive, pretty powerful, and I just see a close fight, man. I'm gonna pick Charles Johnson, but I think that it's going to be close. And like, I would not be shocked if O'Day Osborne won. I think like a lot of people are lower on him because of what he did with Tyson Nam, but he's actually pretty decent. So
I think if O'Day wins, though, it has to be by finish. I just don't think he's going to be able to win by decision. That's just how I'm thinking. I think Johnson can win a submission or a knockout or a decision. That's how my mind is thinking. I don't know.
Right.
I just, like the later part of the fight for me, I think O'Day could win round 1 pretty convincingly, but round 2 and 3, round 2 will be the hardest one, but I think Charles Johnson will win round 3. Yeah, and I'm just like, Johnson just gets stronger, and I think that's when he's going to be able to push the pace.
What was weird, knockout. Like he put up a good pace against Zilgauskas. I rewatched that fight back, but in the second he slowed a little bit. Like, and then he came out in the third and put more of a pace on. He was kicking his foot out, but in the second he wasn't throwing near the volume he was throwing in the first. I just think this fight's going to be close. Give me Charles Johnson, but I think O'Day's more dangerous than Charles Johnson because Charles Johnson's more volume striker on you. He's kicking you and stuff. He's not really loading up, but O'Day, man, he could hit him with something big just because the guy's never been finished. But like I said, give me Charles Johnson. No bet. I would pick him by decision. I really like the over. I don't
I think that's at like
it's like plus money, ain't it?
Pick them.
Yeah, I like the over in this fight. You can just bet both guys, and I don't think either one of them really finishes the other.
Yeah, man. To pick them minus 110 each way.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that over in this, honestly. But you know what? I picked the over last time, and O'Day flying knee jumped right into a punch to the face. So. You know,
I just pick O'Day money line, and he just.
I won't be mad if he gets it again. I'm still a little mad from UFC San Diego. So I mean, if Charles Johnson front kicks him in the face, I won't be mad,
man. SK asked if Charles Johnson's on short notice. It is a little bit, but not like a super short notice. I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks. Two weeks maybe.
He's always out there in like Tiger Muay Thai and shit, dude.
I know.
Staying in shape.
He's always ready.
He's Jan and all them dudes, man.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Yeah, he took a short notice fight against Makayev too, didn't he?
Okay, what's that?
I think so. Didn't he take a short notice fight against Makayev too?
Yeah, and he's been training with him too in Tiger Muay Thai. Yeah. He took. I believe that's how he got into the UFC. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Notice. I don't want to say it was like super short notice, but it was some kind of short notice fight. He was a replacement. Right. Manuel, what is up, man? He said, "What's up, guys? Manuel? Got 3.3 units on Fernandez at minus 110 and 1 unit on Ryan Spann. Spann, I feel, is on too much of a roll. Maybe I'm tripping, but that's how I say it. You ain't tripping. You ain't tripping at all. You know your stuff.
You got to read, dude. You got to play it, man.
23 MMA said, love O'Day, but I think Charles is going to win. Yeah. If Johnson can avoid the wild power from O'Day and that wicked speed, then he will get the win for sure. Yeah, especially in the first round.
And you should be able to take over in that third, like you guys are saying. So, and like I said, I wanted to bet him. I do like Charles Johnson here, but in my head, I mean, it's risky. Like O'Day's tough, man. He's not like Jimmy Flick. And I don't know who I would pick out of O'Day and Master Z. I feel like it was O'Day before that Tyson Nam fight would have went in as a favorite over Z, but I don't know, man.
Oh shit. I saw something coming up. Dirty Red said, I got Johnson 2 tickets. Please come through. Carlos said, give me Charles Energy Johnson because O'Day has a fight IQ of world. Yippee said Johnson fight will be a catchweight at 130. Is that true?
If it is, it's good for both. I know O'Day kills himself to cut down to that too, but that's news. I didn't know that, but I
didn't know that either.
Pretty cool, and it's short notice, so it makes sense. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Dad said I got Johnson sub 2 and 3. I like that.
I don't hate that, especially that third man when O'Day, because Bagheera started throwing a beat, and he was giving O'Day a case of the beats third in that third round.
Here we go.
I had a bet on O'Day. What's this?
Here we go. The tidbits.
Yeah,
talked with Johnson and several people in his camp. Word in the gym is that he is going to steamroll O'Day.
Ooh, maybe
he trains daily with killers at Tiger Muay Thai. There it is. Okay. I trust that 100%. I might even do another bet on him.
I wish I would have bet him now that my one got canceled.
Where is he at right now? I think he's like close to minus 150.
Yeah, it was going down, but I think it started going back up.
Okay.
I think it was like 160 again. Like it never got to 150 at my casino, but I seen it at 150. I'm kind of glad now that Johnson fight got canceled. Even though I thought he was going to win. I like getting the dog prices, but it's still so low level, man.
Yeah. Jan or Jan, sorry. I'll say Jan. What's up, man? He's can't O'Day get the knockout against Manel though? Blood Money MMA Bets. Can't even talk.
He was piecing him up. He was piecing him up before he got knocked out. But yeah, man, he was doing good against Manel Cop, dude. He was winning that fight until he wasn't. But I don't think that Charles Johnson possesses that explosive KO power like that. So
yeah.
And if he wins this, let's see Charles Johnson versus Manel Cop next, dude. How sick would that be, man?
That would be a really good fight.
Yeah, it would.
Manny said 3 fights in 4 months for Johnson. He's about that life.
Really about that. He wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke.
What is he, 31? 32 years old. Just turned 32. So
yeah, so he knows he's got to make his
He's got to work it up. Like he's in his prime right now. He's got about like 2 or 3 years before it starts tailing a little bit.
34, 35-year-old flyweight.
Exactly. All right. Let's move on up to the fight of the night. Jordan, the Monkey King. Levitt versus Victor Martinez. I want to say you, me. You're up.
Man. Yeah, man. Jordan Levitt versus Victor Martinez. When I was watching tape, I see why this is a pick 'em, because I was going back and forth. Victor Martinez is pretty good striking. Like his boxing's good. He cuts good angles. He's got good speed. Hits with some decent power. But then he's supposedly a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I mean, it doesn't look like it when he fights. I mean, he's not really getting submitted, but he gives up really bad positions against lower level guys that are way lower level than Jordan Levitt, man. Jordan Levitt, we know him. Terrible hands, decent leg kicks. Leg kick a win out of Trey Ogden. You know what I mean? Decent leg kicks. He's got good wrestling. He's got good jiu-jitsu. You seen he was able to go out there and take Paddy Pimblett down and wrestle and grapple him and win the first round. He was doing okay in the second until he got hit with the knee. But I don't know, man. I do think I hate saying this. I've never picked Jordan Levitt in the fight in my whole life ever in the history of my life.
I love it.
But I mean, he's fighting a dude that is like a regional scene guy that's okay, that's got decent striking, but he's not a one punch kill you guy. You know what I mean? And I just feel like Jordan Levitt's a little bit bigger of a guy here that's going to help him against Paddy Pimblett, who's a big dude at 155. He was able to take him out or take him down, wrestle him, and control him the whole first round, put him in bad positions. And that was a guy that was way bigger than him. When he comes out against Victor Martinez, who has no wrestling, he's 5'8" with the 70-inch reach, where Levitt's 5'9" with 71. So Levitt's going to be a little bigger here. I think he's going to get his wrestling going. I think he's going to get that first or second round sub, most likely the first round sub, man. And I don't like But I mean, he's growing on me, dude. He's growing on me, man.
I love it. I love that you're saying this. It warms my heart that you're saying.
I had to get that off my chest, man. I don't want to see him twerk, but it is what it is, man.
I mean, you don't have to watch.
Jordan Levitt's pick, man. First round sub. I can't believe I'm saying that. I've never picked him against anybody, man.
Dude, I was waiting for your breakdowns. I'm like, he better pick Jordan. I really thought you weren't. Yeah. And I was like,
yes. You never know, man. Hey, man, if it's still picking, maybe I bet him. If I go to the casino, I don't know, man. I got to do so much tape study. My new work hours and all my stuff.
Yeah,
tape study's killing me. It's killing me. I'm so worn.
You know what you should do? You should download the app real quick. Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
What's the app?
The casino app.
Yeah, I know, right?
There you go. Just throwing it out there. It saves you time.
I feel like
you can still do it like in weird circumstances like this. Right. You can be like, okay, I couldn't get there because it's an hour away.
At the first
Here
time.
We go, boom, done.
At first,
but only put the amount of money in that you're gonna bet, and then call it.
Right, dude. When I first started, I used to bet on my bookie. I would have some like in a week. I might have 3 bets from my bookie and 2 from the casino. But yeah, man, that would save me a lot.
I mean, just for this fight. If you bet Jordan Levitt, I'll bet Jordan Levitt. How about that? I need one more bet. I'm willing to do Jordan Levitt. Is this going to be lock of the card or lock of the show?
Oh yeah, well we hit last week was Clayton Carpenter, so we're 1-0, 1-0 on that. Let me look at the.
I'm like cool with this being lock.
I like Selecki.
Well, that's an easy lock. That's an easy lock. Let's try to make it under -300. How about that?
Okay.
But yeah, I like Jordan Levitt here a lot. I think he's going to use his grappling. Martinez is a very good striker. He's got good boxing, but he's got not good takedown defense at all. And I'm not saying Levitt has the greatest wrestling, but it's to that point where I think Levitt will somehow get this fight to the ground, whether he has to pull guard or do some kind of rolling thing to get the leg and get a leg lock. Or it's something like he could do that. And I think that's what's going to happen. And you know what? Levitt's actually pretty tough if he gets hit. Like, he's not going to just go down after one shot. I mean, he has 0 striking. Like, his striking is -3. But his grappling is like 100. So, to me, I think eventually, I think in the first round, Victor's going to come in, and then maybe Levitt gets like a well-timed takedown or gets it to the ground, and I think he gets like an arm triangle or some kind of triangle choke or something like that.
Really slick submissions, man. Underrated.
Any kind of submission, too. Yeah. Like, it's not just like rear naked chokes or something like that.
Inverted triangles, guillotines.
I know. So he's dangerous everywhere. So I like Levitt here. I wish I would have got him at plus money.
Everywhere on the ground.
Yes, everywhere on the ground. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
He's super dangerous on the ground, but that boy standing.
He's super dangerous everywhere on the ground. I forgot the on the ground part. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Levitt. I'm not putting him in my super confident parlay though, unfortunately, but I do like him as a single bet at -110, 115.
He's -125 now on I couldn't believe when it started going the other way on this
I know. I was hoping it would get a little, because I would pull the trigger, but
yeah, man. Charles Johnson energy is -170 now too.
Okay, which is about the range.
Yeah. And yeah, we're missing the line on Levitt, man. 125.
Maybe I can get a little bit better line than you.
Yeah, because I think that let me see what the casino. My casino, that's why I love them too, man. They're way behind. They don't change their dude. I almost got
120. I got 120.
I was
I didn't bet it right now, but
no, I was 1 hour, dude, away from getting that Krylov under at -115. And like that, I was at work and I'm like waiting for him to let us go. And then like I was checking it all day. It's lunch. I'm like, damn, it's still -115. And then right when I'm about to leave work, dude, 130. Quick.
On DraftKings, it dropped at pick 'em at -110. And I'm like, yoink.
Yep. That's a good That's a good line right there.
Let's see what people are saying here. Epi said I took Johnson. Syndicate MMA might have a rough night. Who's in Syndicate? This card.
I think Ode Osborne is, yeah.
Epi's on Martinez here. I don't know what he's smoking today, but
who is
Martinez? Epi.
Oh, he's on Martinez, huh? Sheesh, Effie. Nah, Effie.
Jan said
killing it.
I know. Hey, he's on a roll, so maybe it works out. Martinez is a Costa black belt. If you feel,
dude, our chat's killing it. I was reading down the chat, and everybody had some good info, and that's funny. Yeah. That's yes.
Manny said, if you don't slam that like button right now, I'm going to send Jordan Levitt to your house to read you to read you a children's book.
Dude, he reads books. Have you guys seen that?
He does?
Yeah, dude,
this guy's amazing.
Yeah,
this
dude,
guy's
on YouTube.
Amazing. I had to check that out just for shits and gigs.
Yeah, he has his own, and he don't even have that many subscribers. He grew on me. I found his page. He grew on me, man.
There we go, Cody. Look at that. You got take fighting out of it. He's a wonderful human being.
He really is. I just didn't like the twerking at first, man. I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird.
I wasn't ready. And I'm like,
that's his personality.
I'm like, what just happened? I'm like, on the Contender series, man. He fucking went up and did like the fucking dirty dancing thing. I'm like, ain't no way, boy.
That was funny. I forgot about that one. That was a good
one.
That's why it's so funny, dude. Yeah. Carlos said, give me Victor Martinez. Levitt is one-dimensional as pillow fists. Yeah, he doesn't throw anything. He's got good leg kicks, though.
Plus, he twerks.
Plus, he twerks like a... Plus, he twerks like really, bro.
That's his thing, man. That's what he does. He got teabagged last time, though.
He's got sick grappling, dude. Got to watch out.
He really does. That's why you really do got to respect it. He uses his legs really well. That's why where most people don't use their legs, man, he uses his legs and grappling really well.
Yep. That's why this is a good point, too.
That's why he can kick so good.
Yeah. Jan said, guys, don't forget, you got Patty down. Patty isn't easy to hold down.
Not at all.
Was way bigger than him, too.
Yeah, and he got him down and had him in some decent spots in that first round. I feel like what he had there is enough for Victor Martinez. You know what I mean?
Yep. Vitek, what's up, man? He said, easy money on Levitt. I think so, too.
I like it.
By talking myself into doing a Jordan Levitt bet, which isn't the first time. I had to talk myself into like 2 other times when he won, but I did not bet him against Patty. I bet Patty.
And so, the weird thing is like his grappling like worries these dudes, like you've seen against Trey Ogden, where Trey Ogden's good, dude. He's a good fighter. He's a good striker. He's a better striker than Victor Martinez, and he still was so worried. And he's a black belt too. Like Trey Ogden's good at jiu-jitsu, and he was so worried about that he wouldn't throw kicks, he wouldn't do nothing, he wouldn't let nothing go because he was so worried about that. So
exactly.
And then like Levitt being a little bigger here because Trey Ogden's big too. And
Ogden was way bigger than Levitt.
Yeah, and this is the first person that's a little smaller than him. And Victor Martinez does not have the wrestling, man. Yeah,
he's a little funny. He's a little
barrel chest,
like a barrel.
Mm-hmm. He's tough.
He could probably go down to 145.
Right. Yeah. He said, "Yeah." I hear you, Dad.
Cody.
I hear you, Dad.
But I'm just giving you an option. I'm not saying to always do it. But there's an option on the table.
You'll be spree. I'll be, dude. What if I started live betting and I'm on Twitter and like every hour and a half, I'm like, hey, I got a bet on UFC.
Live bet Jordan Levitt plus 300.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'd be.
You're gonna be that guy. Thanks, Cody.
Yeah, man. You gotta be like,
I'll be like, I wish I never would have told him this.
I know. I'm like, I got NASCAR. I'm like, dude, it's definitely freaking Earnhardt.
Range, what is up, man? Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. If you like Levitt, I feel like he can get this sub. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Oh, I was gonna say, also check out Range's page, Capper Comparison Picks on YouTube. He does great stuff as well.
Yes, he does.
Levitt by sub plus 200 is a good look. I think that's how he wins. I mean, he could win a decision, but he's going to have a lot of control time, and that control time should be a sub somewhere in between there. I mean, it'd be weird if he doesn't get a sub with like, let's say he gets 10 minutes of control time. He should get a sub.
To be honest, I don't even think that Victor Martinez should be in the UFC. Like he was on his way to losing that Contender Series fight, and that dude broke his arm in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
So he really didn't do nothing, and it was still really close to what was his name, Gonzalez. So his right arm was broken. He was just jabbing, like he hurt his right arm.
Oh so yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
he got dropped like 3 times in the 1st round, and that Gonzalez dude wasn't that good. He was like 13-6 at the time. So.
What's up, Brian Jordan? He said, "What's up, fellas? Joining late. Stoked for another week. Thanks for coming out, man."
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Jordan O'Day Deaton fighting out of Syndicate.
Oh yeah,
I like Levitt. Levitt will win.
Yeah, that's a tough. They got a tough night out there.
He thinks Jordan is a teacher too. Okay. Nick, what is up, Nick?
What up,
I'm sorry,
Nick?
but I just can't bring myself to bet money on a grown man that's
I got rules, man. He said that's one of the rules, man.
Forget the twerk. I love Jordan when he hits the splits.
Sheesh.
Cody's like, never mind.
Jeez.
Not betting.
You know what? I'm on Martinez. You know what? Never mind.
I'm switching picks right now. Jordan's current BJJ coach is a guy he fought in amateurs. Pretty cool story. Okay.
Yeah. 100.
Jordan. Okay.
I'm telling you, he's got a YouTube
100
page.
books in 1 year.
Everybody go subscribe to it because he doesn't even have that many subscribers, and he should.
I didn't even know about that. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yep, King says, something new every day on this show.
I love Monkey King. There we go. Everybody loves the Monkey King. I like this. This is where it's at, guys.
Yeah, buddy.
I think it's gonna happen. So lock of the. You want to lock it up right now, or we want to wait till more fights come?
Yeah, let's let this marinate a little bit. Let's let this marinate a little bit and see what else, because we might come on to something else we really agree on.
That's true. All right. Like Next one is going to be Gabriela Fernandez versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. This is another close one for me. I kept going back and forth. I'm probably picked the wrong person here. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna go with Jasmine. I'm gonna give her one more shot here.
Jazzy, huh?
Yeah, and Fernandez is making her UFC debut, which is always a little question mark. She's a good striker. She got some good power in her hand. She's got solid grappling. Takedown defense isn't the greatest, so it's something to think about there. She's pretty strong. She does kind of slow down as the fight goes on, but I mean, it's nothing crazy or gas out completely. But Jasmine's a solid wrestler with good takedowns. Her striking is meh, kind of slow. But if she gets a hold of you, though, that's when she does a lot of her good work against the clinch, up against the cage, and get the takedowns and ground and pound. Like, that's her game. Like, outright striking, she's going to get hit a decent amount of time. She's kind of slow with her strikes. That's the only thing. So it's kind of like a wrestler versus striker here. So, and I've noticed in this, after I did my breakdowns, I picked a lot of wrestlers over strikers, and this is one of them. I think I'm going to go with Jasmine. I know she looked really bad against Natalia Silva, but Natalia Silva is amazing. So I'm going to totally just not worry about that fight because she was just outclassed, because I think Silva is not good and she's super quick. I don't think Fernandez is that quick on the feet like that. So I think Jasmine eventually will get the wrestling going. Maybe it'll take a round, but I think she'll get it going and win a very, very, very close decision. That's what I see. I could be wrong because this is a women's MMA fight. So give me Jasmine, no bets. Okay. Well, I do have the over. No, the fight to start round 3 and my another super safe parlay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. She looked bad against Natalia Silva. Jasmine Jasudavicius did, but that's because she's not good. She's not really a good fighter, man. She beat what's the one girl's name? The littler girl that wasn't good either. Yeah, Kay Hansen. She beat Kay Hansen because she was way bigger than her, and Kay Hansen couldn't take her down. And but other than that, it wasn't even that good of a fight. I don't think she gets her wrestling going, man. I don't think her wrestling's all that great. And I think Gabrielle, even though Fernandez though was on short notice too, because Jazz was supposed to fight somebody else. I forget who.
Yeah, you're true. That's true. She is short notice. I forgot about that.
This Gabriela Fernandez, dude, is another one of these Brazilian girls that's coming in. That's just like they come in like that Vitek, Silva. All these girls come in, dude, and she's very athletic, very good. And they get better like within like 6 months every time they come fight. And I think this girl has like a lot of potential to be good. And I just don't think Jasmine Jasudavicius is all that great. She's cool. She's a cool person, got a great Twitter, good Instagram and stuff, but she's almost 34 years old. She's very slow. She's very hittable. And her wrestling's not that great. So like this, Gabriella is going to have a lot better striking. Like she has really good kicks. She's almost as big as Jasmine. Like she's 1 inch shorter with a ½ inch of reach disadvantage. And Jasmine's usually a lot bigger than all the people she fights at 125. You know, she's 5'7". A lot of these girls like Kay Hansen's like 5'3". So she's just a lot bigger. Even Natalia Silva's like 5'3", but she put the beats on her, dude. Natalia Silva's a beast. But I just think Fernandez is going to be better than her. I think she's big enough to stop them takedowns, and I think that she's going to be able to land some good strikes. I mean, she can be low output, but when she goes, man. And Jasmine's so hittable, dude. She's just so hittable, too hittable for me. So Give me Fernandez. If, like I said, if I was still betting like women's stuff, I would have bet Fernandez and Perez, man. I think both of them get it done. And I don't know if Fernandez gets the finish because Jasmine is really, really tough and durable. But I like Fernandez like a pretty decent amount in this spot, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't blame anybody for picking the other one or whatethis is literally a coin flip fight to me, and the odds even say it kind of is. So Pink for Floyd.
There you go,
is
man.
Gabby's takedown defense had me flip flopping. Decided Yaz is a size bully, and this is the first fight she doesn't have a decent size advantage versus Gabby. Moves well, keeps distance, and has a power clinch. Yeah, that's to me like the takedown defense. Like if Jasmine can get a hold of her in any way and get up a clinch, I think she can eventually get the takedown.
If she gets her wrestling going, she's definitely gonna get this win.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of went. That's the route I'm looking at. But if not, she's gonna lose. Like it's just
Fernandez is really, 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 really. It looks athletic. You know what I mean? She's an athletic girl, man. I think that her powerful kicks, her straight boxing combos. She works the body good, which could be a way. That could be another way that she could get Jasmine out of there because Jasmine's tough to the face, but body kicks, body punches, man, is a different story. And this girl's good, man. I think this girl's really good. So let's do it.
All right, let's move on up to the next one here. This could be one of our locks. Eric Gonzalez versus Trevor Peek. Who do you like?
Yeah, man. I'm very happy about this. This is one of my bets that I put out. I put it out last week for everybody before the fight. So if anybody wanted to get on it, but I took Clayton Carpenter with Trevor Peek. Man, I really like this kid, dude. He's super tough. He's not the most technical striker, but man, he's got some heavy ass hands, dude. Like his hands are heavy, even on the ground. When he's landing strikes, it's like he's not punching that far. He's punching 3 inches, but you can see it's just thud, thud. Some people just got them heavy hands, man, and generate that power short, with short punches. Wrestling doesn't look bad because like Kama Worthy's wrestling and grappling isn't bad. He out wrestled and grappled Luis Pena, and like he was picking up Kama Worthy and slamming him, dude. He puts on a crazy pace. He's very hittable. He's there to be hit, but man, he's gonna hit you back, you know. And most of the people that he's hitting back, they can't take his shots. And he does put on a really good pace. He slows. He looks tired and he gets sloppy, but he's a junkyard dog. Like he keeps that pace. He keeps going, man. I really like this kid. That kid he fought on the Contender Series, Malik. That kid's tough as hell. He was huge too, dude. Like 6 foot something. Big, tall, long, throwing crazy knees and all this stuff that Eric Gonzalez isn't going to be throwing. And he put a beating on Trevor Peek, dude. And Trevor Peek took all that and then put the beating back on him, and he couldn't take it, man. Eric Gonzalez. Decent boxing. You seen he hurt Jim Miller. He's got decent boxing. He's got decent grappling. He took Jim Miller down and survived down there for a minute, you know, and got back up. So he's not bad. It's just that he's hittable. He's got poor BJJ at times, like you've seen against Terrence McKinney. And I just think that in a firefight that Trevor Peek's gonna be way more durable. Like I've seen Eric Gonzalez get beat by Humberto Bonderey just within the last couple of years, and Bonderey is terrible. He flunked out of the UFC. So give me Peek, man. It's going to be tough though. It's not like it's weird because like sometimes you want to get like these favorites and you want them to go out there and be like, man, he's going to wrestle him down, do this and that. But that's not what's going to happen here. This is going to be crazy in the first round. Peek's probably going to get hit. He may get dropped. You know what I mean? But it's just going to be a crazy fight. But dude, he's got the crazy eyes, man. He's got that crazy eye shit, and that keeps you awake. He's like even more crazy than Sean Strickland. He's like Diego Sanchez level of crazy. Like if you go watch his eyes, he's got the crazy eyes, but that makes him tough as hell. And that's what makes him do what he does. He literally goes out there and tries to kill you from the first second. I really wanted to bet that under, and I think it's going to hit. But like I said, I got Peek already parlayed with Clayton Carpenter, who already won. So I because I wanted to bet Trevor Peek at -170. I was going to put 340 to win 200. But I'm like, man, Clayton Carpenter is going to kill this dude. So let me just throw him on there. And I got Trevor Peek at +106. So I've got like 3 to win 318. So,
yeah.
But yeah, man, give me Trevor Peek. And it's going to be tough in that first round. It's going to be back and forth. And then I think he's just going to put his lights out in that second. So,
yeah, I like Peek a lot here too. Like you said, I think he's a better fighter. I don't think highly of Gonzalez at all. His striking is okay. Like he's known for being a striker. So to me, it's just like, Like, I think that his best weapon, if you want to say, is his kicks. Like, his hands aren't really even that great, and he doesn't have good takedown defense. So, to me, this is like all peak here. Like, if he doesn't have to worry about power in the hands, and he doesn't have to worry about good takedown defense, like he pushes forward, he's going to either land a bomb or he's going to land a takedown and then bomb you when he's on top of you. So, to me, I think this is all peak. And I'm just not a big fan of Gonzalez. So I think he wins this one by first or second round knockout, whether it's ground and pound or on the feet.
I like it.
That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I mean, that's how he wins the fight, too. Peak always wins by knockout, whether it's ground and pound in the first or second round. So I think that's how it's going to happen again.
He's a junkyard dog of the highest order, dude. Like, he puts a crazy pace on you. Like I said, man, he's got rocks for hands, dude. When he hits people, you can tell. And he's not even winging these, well, he wings crazy punches, but it's just like I said, on the ground, that's where you can tell, like, people like Khabib, like when he was on the ground, dude, he's just like not hitting too far, but he hits just a thud, nice little thud.
Yeah,
and some people got that.
Exactly. King Kong said Peak has a chin and a great gas tank. Yep, at least for 2 rounds he has a great gas tank. I'll say that because we haven't really seen him in the 3rd round. So we don't know how his gas tank is going to be.
I'm excited about this kid. I hope the UFC moves him along slow enough, and gives him a chance to get his skills up
a little bit going.
Because you can tell he didn't start MMA and stuff. They said till he's like 18 or 19, and he was in trouble. He was addicted to drugs, all kinds of stuff. So let this kid grow. They said he was training out of his garage all the way up till almost to the Contender Series. Like, pretty much when he fought in the Contender Series, he's still somewhat training in his garage. So with the right proper camp and different stuff, this kid can be good, man. He's got that special thing. We just as long as his chin holds up, man, because that's how his fights are going to be. It's going to be a junkyard of who's tougher.
I think he'll definitely be tougher. I mean, Gonzalez got knocked out by Jim Miller.
Yep.
Like, pretty badly too.
Right.
So to me, that's all I need to know. You want to make this a lock? I'm okay with this.
Yeah, well, let's keep going, and we'll go back at the end of the card and try to look over, because
this Peak is in my was the 3rd leg of my 3 most confident picks of the night. Like, it's Peak, Johnson, and Selecki. I got that at like plus 140 something.
That's not bad at all, man. I like that. I like the mods.
Let me see. 177. I'm sorry. Why not? I got nothing to lose.
Dirty Reg, you made a pretty good point.
Let's see. I honestly think Peak gets his first decision win. Okay, Gonzo has only been knocked out once in 21 fights. Means something, not nothing. Something to me. It's true, man. But that Jim Miller knockout, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Peak will definitely win the first 2 rounds if he doesn't get him out of there. So he just has to at least survive the 3rd round, which I think he can. I don't think Gonzalez is super dangerous.
Right.
Carlos said, give me Peak 1st round knockout. I got him in my parlay. I like that. Think all money on Peak by KO will be lost. A Vegas money making thing. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be crazy, though. He fights at such a dog pace.
I know. And I think all of his wins have come, by knockout.
He probably has one of the craziest paces I've ever seen somebody just put on another person right away. Even though, like, the last fight, like I said, man, he took some really big shots.
Yeah, all of his have been knockout or ground and pound.
Yeah, that was against Kama Worthy when Cody Safdie was commentating down there. What's it called in Tennessee? Aries, I believe it's called Aries. Something. Yep.
Sicky wanted to let us know, you guys, we should listen to the John Jones interview. Are you hosting that one, Sicky, too?
Sicky.
Are you the interviewer?
That would be sweet. He should, man. He's hyping him up, dude. He's hyping Jones up, getting him.
I was like giving him crap. I like.
He should. Yeah, he should give Sicky an interview though. Sicky been hyping him up. Yep.
I mean, I bet you Sicky's done at least 27% of all of John Jones's hype
medium
since the fight was announced.
He's gonna be sad next week, man. Sicky ain't gonna be online for a week or two.
I know. I am gonna be sad to not see Sicky for a couple weeks.
It's gonna be sad, but he's a good kid. Good kid.
Yeah.
Man.
He comes back after that though. He's a TikTok sensation.
He is, man. It's gonna be doing a crying eyes one. It's gonna look like the filters on him, but it ain't. It ain't.
Poor guy. I felt the same thing. Sicky.
Hey, he better hope.
Lost.
Yeah.
I was crying.
One tear.
I was just like,
right eye. Like that did not happen.
It did not happen. I swear. Dirty Red said, now I could see a late peak KO. I won't lie. It could happen. So good luck to you all on that bet.
Change of heart, Reg. Damn, Reg.
Late third, maybe. Okay. Hey.
Okay.
I'm going to say peak knockout, but I got the money line. So we covered everywhere.
You made a good point, though, Dirty Reg, though, with that 21. Only one knockout in 21 fights. But that's a pretty good stat, man.
Yep. No Love, what's up, man? He said, I'm back. Thanks for coming out.
What up? No Love. Appreciate you bringing the hype.
Carlos said, I love John Jones. Sicky, bro. Will win. Same page, my guy. He's my favorite fighter. Going to be champ soon.
It's debatable.
Carlos, are you going to be gone for a couple weeks if John Jones loses?
Oh, serial gone, man. He's going to get him.
If John wins, I'll be thinking of Sicky. Yeah, I'll be thinking of Sicky the whole freaking fight. I'm not gonna lie. I want to be watching it. As I'm watching, I'll be like, oh man, I hope Sicky doesn't like throw his water bottle against the TV and break it.
Yeah. I just can't wait. All jokes aside, man, it's gonna be
it's gonna be a really good fight.
Can't wait.
No Love said gone by 4th round.
I hope not. I need 5th, end of the 5th. We'll call it like say right after the 2 minute and 30
kind of like the Pereira
Izzy
fight at the very end. It's just a last second knockout
after 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the 5th round.
Oh, so you already got a bet.
I need that. I need that in my life.
That's going to be a sweaty bet. Not changing heart, just saying it is a percentage to that. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to add in them.
Oh, Sicky's doing a watch along for us, so we can watch him as the fight goes on.
Oh man, he's gonna be breaking stuff and
you're gonna
going nuts, dude. Hey, Twitter
every round. He's gonna change his shirt real quick.
Sicky's gonna get blocked by everybody on Twitter. He's gonna have 13 followers when it's over. For how if Jones wins, dude, he's gonna be on there just talking that.
Oh, shit. Dude, everyone's gonna block it. Everyone's gonna block him except us. Carlos, the levels to this game, you'll see why. You'll see they don't call him the GOAT for nothing. Just watch and see.
Yeah, I just did not like what I seen out of Dominic Reyes and Thiago Santos, what they did to him. And Cyril Gane is a savage.
Moving on up the card. We got Mike Malott versus Johan Lainesse. I believe it is my turn. I'm going to go with Mike Malott here. And this is going to be a very interesting fight round 1 because I think both guys are going to go for it. But I just like Mike Malott striking a little bit more. I actually like his grappling a little bit more with the submissions. I think his submissions are better. Maybe Johan's wrestling is a touch better, but I think if Malott can get out of this first round at least, Johan's gas just goes, done. But I like Malott here. It might be a stupid bet. I have him in one of my parlays. This is my gut parlay, I call it. And I think he gets it done. I'm going to say he gets done by a second round knockout on the feet. But I can see him winning a submission too, like a club and sub or something like that. We'll see. What about you?
Yeah, man. It's another one, like kind of at first when I seen it, I'm like, damn, I'm on Malott. I'm all over Malott. Minus 210 is super high for how this fight's going to play out, though, dude. These dudes are going to be swinging back and forth. And I don't know, man. It's good. This was another bet. If I go back to the casino, I'd definitely be looking at the under 1.5. I'd really like the 2.5. I don't know. My phone's dying, so I was going to run and get my charger.
Let me look at it real quick for you.
I think 2.5 goes up to like minus 270 or something crazy because this fight ain't going 2.5. But the 1.5 times scares me.
230 range, 250.
Both these dudes, this fight's going to be over. In that small cage in the first round, this fight's going to be over, dude. These dudes both throw hammers. They both knock people out. Malott, he's got like one fight that went to decision, and all the rest are first round finishes. Man, and Lainesse, man, it's in this small cage that like it's not gonna be Darian Weeks will let you fight where you don't have to do nothing. He'll walk around with you and you ain't got to do nothing. Like he let him do. I think he landed like 24 strikes against Darian Weeks. Mike Malott's not gonna allow that in a little cage, and these dudes are gonna be going at it. But man, it's so risky. Like I'm gonna pick Malott by KO just because. I mean, I think, he seems like he has a more technical striking. You've seen that little short left hook he hit Mickey Gall with and stuff.
Yeah, but like, that's what I'm looking at too.
But like Lainesse throws freaking heat, dude. He could be undefeated right now. I don't think he beat Darian Weeks, but like he almost had Gabe Green out of there, dude. He dropped him and hurt him bad, dude. He was one baby hammer fist away from putting him out cold. And I don't know, man. He throws some big power. So I think both these dudes, I'll be honest, I think if this gets out of the first round, I think both these guys are going to gas. Mike Malott ain't been out of the first round 7 years. So give me Mike Malott by first round KO, but I'm not like all that confident in it because both these dudes have so much power. And like Mike Malott was getting pieced up by Mickey Gall a little bit. Before he landed that knockout, his nose was like busted and broke looking, and he was backed up against the cage. And that's why Mickey Gall got knocked out, because Mickey Gall's like smelled the blood, hit him with some good shots up against cage. And when he went back against cage, and he's kind of getting beat up, Mickey Gall's coming in like this, and he just hit him with that check left hook, dude, and just put him out. But you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't think he should be that big of a favorite. I think that this
the line's not crazy, fantastic, dude. But I'm just going with my gut.
Yeah, he's a more technical striker. So if these dudes start brawling, he should land the quicker strike to the chin. But Lainesse is dangerous, man. He has a lot of power. But it's going to be I feel like this is going to be a slugfest until one goes down, and they both got crazy power. Lainesse may even have more power. Like he hits hard too. So give me a lot by first round KO, but I would like to bet that under 1.5, especially at like minus 125 or something like that. I would really
under 1.5. Yeah, it's about
minus 125,
120, 125. Yeah,
I like that. I think that in this small cage, these guys ain't got nothing to do but get at it.
That's true. Let's see what we got here. Football. I placed talking about John Jones. Yep, I missed all the value because I'm a straight clown. Minus 160 is straight booty egg. Sicky thought he beat Darren Weeks.
That's yeah. I mean, that was a terrible fight, dude. Terrible, but by both of them. So
yeah. Pink said, I said before the Weeks fight, Johan couldn't win a fight if he paced himself, and I might be right because he clearly lost that fight. He slowed down a lot though. Like I think he was trying to pace himself. Yeah, he tried to pace himself, and that's what I'm worried about.
But see,
I think he might try that again.
But he's not. I don't think Malott allows that though. Like Darian Weeks is a low volume guy. I bet over on every single one of his fights because he's not dangerous and he's very durable, and he walks around with guys and just doesn't do anything. But Mike Malott in this small cage ain't gonna allow that, dude. He's an action fighter, man. He's trying to get you out of there. So Lainesse ain't gonna have no choice but to throw back hammers, and that's what worries me because he's very, very powerful. Like I could see Malott piecing him up, going forward, Lainesse going back, and he hits him with the check hook like he hit Mickey Gall with. It's just, it seems like a dangerous fight because Lainesse is very dangerous. I know we're writing him off because he looked kind of bad against Weeks, but he didn't even fight in that fight. And then against Gabe Green, he tried to finish him and he gassed out. So it could be tough, but it's I like that under a lot, man. Under 2.5, that's a parlay piece in my opinion.
Yeah.
Both these dudes going to be gassed out for sure if it makes it that far.
Yeah, I got Malott, and I also have fight doesn't go the distance and like another super safe.
Oh, I like that one. I
think that hits 100 out of 100 times.
Yeah. Well, 99 after all these crew and all the Jordan Wrights, and it makes you a little iffy. But some people, right. But like our main event, these boys, dude, they ain't got no other way to fight. There's no other, I'm gonna hold them up against cage. Them dudes just get out. So.
But Dad said Malott better, but bet Lainesse 3 units. Okay.
Yeah, I can't blame him on that, Dad. Especially getting all that value, man. And this is gonna be, both of them possess power, man, and somebody's going to sleep, I think. So.
Malott by KO. Johan is KO or bust to me. I think so too. I think that's the only way he wins this fight is by KO. I think Malott can win by submission or KO, and if it does get to decision by some chance, I think he'll win the decision. And he likes the under 1.5 as well. Yeah, I like any under here. I think it's great. This is just one of those fights where the under is going to be king.
Yo.
But we'll move on up to the next one, which is probably gonna be quick. Tatiana Suarez versus De La Rosa. Who do you like and why?
Man, this is, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people say it's cut and dry, but it's kind of weird. Like, I would never bet Tatiana Suarez. I would bet her five years ago at this price, right? But she hasn't fought in almost 4 years. She's coming off of neck and knee injuries that kept her out for 4 years. So it's not like she's just been training and beating girls for 4 years. I know obviously she's an Olympic wrestling level. She's got Olympic wrestling level wrestling. She's 32 now. Good jiu-jitsu, really good ground and pound. Like she's got like Khabib jiu-jitsu where she wraps up your legs with her legs and does everything. Just her transitions are phenomenal. Really good. Like she got decent serviceable kickboxing. It's not the greatest, but she can use it until she can get in. And she beat cancer. She beat cancer back in the day. That's what stopped her Olympic wrestling. And then after that, she's had all these neck and knee surgeries. So what shape is she coming in? What percentage is she coming in? But the other thing that concerns me is she's going up a weight class, right? And she was usually a lot bigger than the girl she fought. Like when she fought Carlos Esparza at 115, a lot bigger than her. Most of the girls she fought, she was a lot bigger than, other than like Nina Ansaroff. Montana De La Rosa is bigger than her. She's 2 inches taller with 2 inches of reach on her. And Montana De La Rosa, her background's wrestling. So like, and to me, she's going to have better striking. Like Montana De La Rosa doesn't have the best striking, but it's improving every fight. And her striking is not bad now because she's fought a lot of girls she couldn't take down. She had to stand up and strike with them. So I actually think she'll have the better striking. She has a wrestling background. She, like, if you went and watched her fight Macy Barber, she did pretty good with her. She was able to take Macy down and control her. She got taken down too. But Macy Barber is a big girl. You know what I mean? Compared to Suarez, and she's not coming in off 4-year layoff with bad neck and knee injuries, man. I don't know, dude. It's just weird. I'm going to pick Suarez because she should be able to get the wrestling going, but Montana De La Rosa is good wrestling. If she can't get it going, or if Montana's able to hop back up and stuff like that, then it could be a problem. But either way, the way I would bet this fight's the over. I don't think so. The Montana De La Rosa is very tough. She's got good jiu-jitsu. She's got good wrestling, enough to not get just taken down and submitted, even if Suarez is like, kind of at her best. So I like the over 1.5, and Suarez, by decision, but it's still risky, man. I just think, 4 years off, like, what are we getting? The last time I've seen Tatiana Suarez, she was taking butt pictures with Paige Van Zandt like 7 months ago. But man, that's not good to be 32 coming off all these injuries and all this different stuff, dude. And we'll see, man. We'll see. I just don't think I think everybody's expecting a Tatiana Suarez from 4 or 5 years ago that was just a savage, that was 27 years old and murking people, but she's gone through a lot in life, so we'll see.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the price tag is not great. 3.5, 4-year layoff is not great, but on paper, she should dominate just because what we've seen in the past, like she should dominate, but it's just that 3.5-year layoff. So I don't want to put any money on this fight. If I would do anything, it might be the over. I know a lot of people are on Suarez inside the distance, and you get a pretty decent price. I think it's plus 130 because her money line's plus 750. So, I mean, it looks good, but I don't know. I mean, it's going to take her like a round to get back in the swing of things, I think. Like the ring rust, if you want to say. And then and like you said, De La Rosa has a wrestling background. She knows what to do on the mat if she gets taken down, if she's up against the cage. She hasn't really lost too many fights in the UFC anyway.
Back in the day, she had some submissions and TKO losses, but not not for a while.
In the UFC against better fighters. You know what I mean? It's like she's improved as time went on. So she's a tough girl.
She really is.
I mean,
and she's bigger. Right? That bigger thing is it's a big thing. Like it's probably going to be a lot of clinch time for Suarez. It's
exactly how I see it. But I think if this is going to be a close decision, where the refs or the judges are going to go here. Like, let's be honest. They're going to try to get Suarez back up. I'm not saying it could be close, but if it is, I bet you Suarez wins split decision no matter what. Even if Montana wins, like if you think she wins, it's not going to happen. So to me, I think Montana needs a finish, and I don't think that's going to happen either. So Suarez is pretty much a lock, I would say, but I'm not putting any money on it. I would look at the over 2.5 or whatever. I think it's 2.5, but it's pretty juiced.
Yeah.
You know
it was
what
like
I mean?
minus 150. Wasn't too bad.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it was.
Oh,
I haven't looked at it for a minute.
Is.
Yeah, I wanted to bet that. That would have been one of my.
Yeah, it's like 165 range, 160, 165.
Good bet, man. I don't.
To
think
me, like, yeah, because I just don't think there's gonna be a finish in the first round.
And Montana's not finishing her either. She's not a dangerous.
There's no way.
So.
Yeah, the over 2.5 here could be a good play, like just for a single bet, or if you have a really safe parlay piece that you like, and throw that in there because that's going to be the value piece right there. I think that hits. I got Suarez to win by decision. I can't trust her to get the finish here. I mean, if she does, it's good on her, but I'm not betting this fight, but if I would, it would be the over 2.5 for sure. Let's see what we got. Thomas said, Johnny, is it safer for you to bet on the over 2.5 on this one, or to just bet Suarez for the win? I mean, safer obviously would be money line, but I don't like that minus 750 one bet. I would just stay away. But I do like the over 2.5 too.
Yeah.
Range said Suarez also just beat cancer. Yeah, she had a lot of stuff going on, unfortunately. Injuries, cancer, crazy, unfortunate stuff. Minus 800, you got to nearly. Yeah. Jeez. You got to nearly kill somebody in there for me to bet you. What about Bo Nickel? Do you think he'll kill Jimmy Plumpkin, as Saba would say?
Jordan Wright did, so Bo Nickel better.
Yeah. Johnny, you might have convinced me just to bet on the under 2.5 on the Lainesse Malott fight rather than betting the Suarez for the win. Yeah, I like that better. And even if fight doesn't go the distance, I think you still get a better bang for your buck.
Yeah, but yeah, even I mean, I would like the Ryan Spann, Krylov under 2.5 better than the Malott one, even because that fight has no fucking choice. Them dudes are going to go. That's all them dudes. No,
both those fights are not going to decision.
No, that 100%, might be.
I would say.
Yeah, I like both. Yeah,
I do like the under 2.5 or even 3.5 for the Krylov Spann fight. Like 3.5 is like super safe, but you're still getting an okay parlay piece still.
I cost myself a bunch of money by. I mean, I was being safe, but I bought the Andrade up to like the 3.5. I didn't buy it up to that's what the casino was offering, but it was like minus 160 where I could have just got the under 2.5 for minus like 115 or something. So,
I mean, take the easy route, especially if it's not even that much of a difference. You know what I mean? MPTV said, friends don't let friends bet on Montana. Yeah, I agree. Do not bet on Montana. It's not going to work out.
Right.
Minus 600 and on equals dog or pass. Yeah, for money line, I agree. Unless you know that fighter is just going to come in and dominate. There's no way of them losing.
Right. Which in women is
it's hard. Unless your name is Valentina.
Right.
Pretty much. Not against Santos, though. Suarez inside the distance plus 130 is how you bet on Suarez for this fight. Money line is nuts. Yeah. See, I mean, it could happen, but I don't know. I can't get on that. I'll say it. I have to see it.
Yeah, I got definitely, dude. I got to see. That's why it's tough. I mean, you got to see, dude.
Suarez was active, even if it's just a year off. 100%. Give me that one plus 130 all day.
Or if she was John Jones, because he's not coming in off an injury, back. John Jones has been off doing whatever, getting bigger and all that. But I don't know, man. It's tough. Yeah. But I 100% hope Tatiana Suarez does come out like a beast because she was literally one of the best female fighters I've ever seen in my life. She was undoubtedly going to be the strawweight champion and run through them girls. She would beat girls down. Her last fight with Nina Ansaroff was tough though, man. Like she got hurt in that third round, but she was gonna be a champ, dude, and she'd possibly go up and if she wouldn't have got hurt and stuff, she might have been the girl that beat Shevchenko because we've seen Shevchenko get out wrestled by Santos. Jennifer Maia took her down in that second round, so I think Tatiana Suarez would have been the girl. She may still be. I hope she is.
Yeah. Thomas said De La Rosa lost to Dern, which is the same height and reach as Suarez. And in my opinion, Suarez has a better wrestling. Plus, I think the UFC needs contenders and building. I agree. That's why I said, like, if it's going to be a close decision, you know where the decision is going. Let's be honest. De La Rosa media day was weird. If she wasn't eye candy, I'd shut that shit off. 22% votes on Montana. Who voted for her in the chat? Show yourself. Yeah.
Show yourself.
Put your hand up right now. I want to see. Because I don't think it's happening. But let's move on up to the next one here, which is going to probably be a 15-minute breakdown. Augusto Sakai versus Don'Tale Mayes. I'm going to start this one off. You know, I will say, Cody, I know who you picked. I know who you bet. And I was going back and forth with this one. Yeah. Going with my guy.
Who's your guy?
My Indiana guy. Mayes.
Kentucky, but
he was born in Indiana.
I thought he was born in Louisville.
No. See his tattoo is I-65? I mean, it goes through Louisville. He's from like Jefferson something, Indiana. Anyways.
Wherever he's born, dude from Brazil is going to throw a beating on him.
Anyways, going with Mayes here. My issue with Sakai is these 4 knockouts. And now, before we get into this, I know they were against solid opponents, probably better than Mayes have ever fought. But that chin is degrading. And I'm not saying Mayes can destroy him on the feet like he's been destroyed on the feet. But I do think there's a slight chance that Mayes can destroy him on the mat because he's got 0 takedown defense. He doesn't know what to do when he's on the mat. He just kind of like does one of these and then he's just done. He doesn't even try to get up when he gets taken down. And I think Mayes is strong. Like he got some power in his hands. I'm not saying he's the best striker, but he's durable. I think his cardio is a little bit better. And I think he can get those takedowns. And I think this is going to, I'm not saying this is going to be like the Josh Parisian fight, but I kind of think it might end up looking like that. Not the pelvic thrust. I think that was the same fight, right?
Yeah.
Against Josh Parisian. I don't think he's going to do that move. But if he does, I think he'll knock out Sakai with a ground and pound pelvic thrust. So give me Mayes here to win this one. I'm going to say he gets it done by ground and pound in the second round.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a low level heavyweight fight.
It's not low level. Sakai's not low level though. Like he's not. He's got to win. He knocked out Marcin Tybura. His chin ain't gone. He only got knocked out twice. He got knocked out by Tai Tuivasa, right, where he actually got knocked out, and he got knocked out by Jared and Zeno Rosenstruck, like 1 shots. But like Overeem, he went 5 rounds with Overeem. He won the first 3 rounds against Overeem because I bet him. I had him on DraftKings too, and then Overeem started wrestling him in like the 4th and 5th round, but he got like a TKO over just tired, gassed out. He didn't go to sleep. It's not like his chin's gone. Like there's people that's had way more than 2 knockouts that come back and fight tough. Stipe, just a lot of people. Don'Tale Mayes ain't good, dude. He's gonna get that leg chewed up. His striking's not good. Augusto Sakai has legit Muay Thai striking. Go watch him fight Blagoy Ivanov. Go watch him fight Tabora, dude. He hits hard. He's got powerful leg kicks. When he of course, it's like it looks like he's not good, but he's fighting Jared Zeno Rosenstruck. He's fighting Tai Tuivasa. He's fighting. His takedown defense don't look good. Why? Who is he fighting? Sergey Spivak. He made it 8 minutes longer than Derek Lewis could. He kept getting up. Sergey Spivak's a savage. What would he do to Don'Tale? He would pelvic thrust him in his mouth with his wiener. Okay, that was the facts. All right. Augusto Sakai is going to beat Don'Tale Mayes. He's not good. Did you see him fight Hamdi? He lost to a 3-0 guy on 4 days' notice, and he's an Olympic wrestler. He didn't even use wrestling. He didn't even use no steroid type moves. He was out striking Don'Tale. Don'Tale's not good. Augusto's good. I'm telling you, his chin's not going to be gone. He's not going to have he's not going to have to be backing up like he was against Tai Tuivasa, dude. Tai Tuivasa is going to put Mayes to sleep. I think this is a level thing. All right, here's where I'm at. Don'Tale Mayes is low level, right? He'll beat Josh Parisian. He's never even sniffed. He lost to Alan Crowder, dude, but he's never even sniffed like a tie to a top 10 guy. They wouldn't even make that fight, right? They wouldn't throw Don'Tale Mayes. Like if they were right now, like, oh, let's go Don'Tale Mayes and Sergey Spivak, you'd be like, that don't make no fucking sense, right? But when Spivak and Sakai fought, the odds weren't even all that crazy. Like Spivak was like minus like 180 or something when it started. So Don'Tale Mayes is not good. I just got to repeat that because where is he good at? The only person he out wrestled was freaking Josh Parisian. What happened when he fought Rodrigo Nascimento, who doesn't even have the greatest wrestling in the world? He got taken down and choked out. Cyril Gane took him down. Like his wrestling, Josh Parisian, bro. But we've been watching Josh Parisian has no takedown defense, right? Like none whatsoever.
I think Sakai has just as good amount of
takedown. Blagoy tried to take him down. He stuffed the takedowns against Blagoy. That's another thing. It's Augusto's big.
Blagoy is a big barrel of fun.
Augusto's big though too. He's 6'3" with the 77-inch reach. Where Don'Tale
but Mayes is 6'6".
Yeah, but but I'm saying
difference.
He's usually fighting Rocky Martinez. Like, dude, his best win is fucking Rocky Martinez. Because Rocky Martinez beat Josh Parisian. Them two are the lowest level of lowest level. Like Josh Parisian's probably out of the UFC. Like I'm telling you, man, this is good money. You're gonna get good money on Augusto Sakai, who's a mid-level.
I have no skin in the game in this one.
15-5.
Skin.
Dude, did anybody watch Don'Tale Mayes fight Hamdi? I don't understand. Nobody rewatched that. And you was like, okay, now after you've seen him lose to a fucking bum, you're going to be like, he's going to come beat Sakai and knock Sakai out.
Maybe it's one of those times where it was a short-nosed fight.
Muay Thai, though? Did you watch his strike?
Hamdi is known to be an Olympic wrestler. Maybe he didn't try to go for his wrestling.
Yes.
And I think this is a different fight, though.
Right. But like if you go back to before,
you think Mayes is going to strike with Sakai? There is no way.
He has no choice. I don't think Mayes ain't a wrestler. He never even wrestled.
But he can wrestle. He can wrestle down
Josh
Sakai.
Parisian. No, it's Parisian. He can.
Dude, let's be honest. Parisian and Sakai are almost like the same fighters. look at him.
All right. We'll see.
I'm just saying my looks, not skills.
Listen, mark my words. Mark my words. Everybody mark these words. In the first round of this fight, watch Sakai start landing these leg kicks on Don'Tale Mayes, who doesn't check leg kicks. Who did I watch him fight, actually? Who he took a couple leg kicks from and switched stances. Watch, dude. Augusto Sakai, Muay Thai striking. Good Muay Thai striking. Good knees in the clinch. Watch when Don'Tale tries to do is because he ain't shooting double legs. He's going to try to clinch him, and he usually does like trip takedowns. That's what he did against Roki and them. He's going to start eating knees to his gut. This is a whole different level of striking here. And I don't think Don'Tale Mayes ain't a wrestler.
I'm not debating that.
And like, if you go watch Augusto Sakai, he was putting up a little fight against Sergey Spivak. That's why he almost made it to the end of the second round. Like he would get taken down and get right back up. And Don'Tale Mayes is not 1/10 of Sergey Spivak.
You know what? Like, I'm not trying to like say that was wrong, but I think Sergey, this is just off topic that you said that it kind of brings it to my attention. Spivak I think he kind of likes to let those guys up and put them back down just to tire him out even more.
Yeah.
I think he did that with Lewis. Like he did that on purpose.
Yeah, but Lewis got up 2 times and was fucking done, got pounded out. Like Sakai.
Yeah, but I think Sergey's like, okay, I'll let you up and I'm gonna take down.
How many times did Mayes get up?
That's
right.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Sergey and Lewis. I think Sergey likes to do that, but that's just me.
Everybody.
Anyways,
put your money on Sakai. Get your free money. Get your free money this weekend. It's a level.
I got no skin in the game in this fight because it's a low level. I'm not doing this anymore. I like Mayes. I'm gonna give him a chance. I think he's gonna work that wrestling. I think he's gonna get it. I'm rooting for your bet though.
I'm telling you, it's free money.
I care less if I lose my pick. Who cares?
Free money.
Thomas said
he said this is my life. He's lowered King Kong. He said that. Dude, I'm telling you guys, free money.
Where you at, Dev? Where you at?
He did. Dev said Mayes via KO too. The Mayes ain't KO nobody.
I haven't got that far down. Let me get to the chat. You're reading it. Terrible. Thomas said, for real, best prediction channel on YouTube, guys. Thanks for the answers. No problem, man. I appreciate the compliment and appreciate you coming out.
Thomas is the man.
And Thomas is the man.
Discord and Patreon.
Exactly.
And stuff. He's smart too, man.
I want that French beer though, Thomas. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Dirty Reds.
Sakai is a level better than Mays to me, and yes, the 4 guys that KO'd him were much better than Mays. I agree. I think that wrestling. Selecki is bringing up some very good points here. Mays has been training with Jon Jones, so he's guaranteed to win this fight. There you go.
Is at fight ready? He's not. He's at Jackson. He's at Jackson Wink. He's not at fight ready. He's at Jackson Wink, and Jon Jones ain't been at Jackson Wink for like 3 years.
Cody, are you gonna debate Selecki right now? Anything to do with Jon Jones?
It's not a debate. It's not a debate. That's a fact.
Are you? So you're saying Selecki is wrong about any Jon Jones material right now?
Not any, just that specific material.
Okay,
we gotta give out the truth here, bro. He trains at fight ready. Jon Jones does not. He don't.
Jon probably beat the piss out of Mays. Yeah, I'm sure he does
every day. Elbows.
Cody got some balls betting on Sakai. I got Dontel Mays here. Sakai's chin is non-existent and fighting for his job, so there'll be pressure on.
Knocked out by Rosa.
Fight is not going the distance regardless. I can see that. I like that. If I would bet, it would be.
It's weird because I think Mays is tough too, though. I think Mays is going to make.
I do think he's tough. I think he's better. I think he's more durable.
They're going to have some. They're going to have some clinch time and stuff too. They're big boys in that small cage.
I just think Mays is lazy. It's a lazy fighter problem, and Sakai is pretty lazy. I mean,
listen, Mays is just lazy. A big boy. Mays is just a big boy. He's not like technical striker, and he's not a great wrestler. Like he's not. He's really not. He fucking lost to Hamdy. Did nobody watch that fight? That fucking Hamdy sucks balls. That's who the fuck he is. He sucks balls. He's on roids and he sucks balls there.
I'm just trying to get you going, man.
Sakai would be hitting him with them knees in the clinch, putting that boy down. This is easy money. Listen, Blood Money MMA Bets.
What if Mays gets that takedown north, south, does the pelvic thrust? What happens?
Listen, what happens if he don't?
He's probably going to lose.
Yeah, he's going to get fucked up is what he's going to get.
Augusto actually has decent get-ups for maybe one or two
times.
Love. Sakai is my lock of the night. It is what it is. Okay, that's the second person that I would ever thought to say that.
Yeah, man. I know. Let's see.
Dirty Reds, I think fight goes actually from being both lazy. Yeah.
Could be.
It could.
Thomas.
Mays beat Parmesan cheese and Martinez. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Dude, Sakai knocked out Marcin Tybura.
Boom.
Knocked him out. Went 3 hard rounds with Blagoy.
My guy.
I don't see no lock. Ain't no lock.
That's true. I don't. I'm scared now. Thanks, Kev. You could have put that lock in there. Would have made me a little. Even if you're lying. Even if you were lying.
He ain't trying to put the rep on that. He knows what's going to happen to Dontel.
Listen. You know what?
Here's something. It's not even that. It should be don't tail. Don't tail Mays.
Don't tail.
Don't tail.
Don't tail.
Mays.
Don't tail.
Don't tail.
So here's an interesting stat. So money lines, they're about minus 130 for Augusto, plus 110 for Mays.
Yeah.
KO props, they are both at plus 200.
So they're not really expecting it.
Why is Mays only at plus 200? It should be like plus 300 at least.
Anybody, man.
I'm telling you, these lines are telling you something. If you look at the lines, read the tree leaves.
Yeah, go look at that line. I think it's going to be
Mays by knockout.
Started off the dog, and now he's minus 130. Sharp money came in on him, and he's going to win because he's favorite. And check that line out. Dirty Red.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Let me see. I'll look at it. Let me look. It's taking its time. Hold on.
Yeah.
Dude, it doesn't want to tell me, so I can't tell you.
What's that?
It won't tell me.
Like the starting line?
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
I was like,
it was minus 145.
Yeah, for Mays. And Sakai. I wish if I'd have got him at plus 125, boy, I'd have been so happy.
You can never get those early lines. How the hell are anybody getting these early lines? There's no way.
This is a get right fight for Sakai. Like his manager hates him, bro. Like who'd he go from? He went from Alistair Overeem in a main event when he was 15-0, right? Then he went to Rosenstruck.
The underdog, Dirty Reds. What the fuck?
Yeah, Dirty Reds. Let him know. I'm trying. I'm out here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, sheesh. No, that came out of nowhere. Isn't the USA basketball playing or something? God damn.
I lost my bet.
UFC.
Which one?
Oh. God dang, man.
I was going to say the USA basketball team is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. Zach, what's up, man? He said missed a lot of the stream. That sucks. Well, you can go. Let's go back. It's fine. May's got 6 takedowns against Josh Perez again. Bam. There it is. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. We're there.
Like 6 takedowns on Perez. Roki Martinez was taking Perez now.
I'm just lighting, like, you know.
Yeah, I like it, Johnny.
Get a little fire.
Don't get me started.
The guy is a Brazilian, Josh Parisian, and Cody knows. Yeah, there he is.
Josh Parisian.
It's true. He is.
He's from France, Paris, France.
Who? Parisian? I think it's French. Could be.
He's got an Armenian last name, like Carl Parisian.
Persian last name. He's a
Carl Parisian. I used to love Carl Parisian. He was one of my favorite fighters back in the day. Tough and mean, good judo.
Ice Viking said, I'm looking forward to the Barnett Sherman fight more than this one. It'll be fun because they're both going to just go out there and strike. So it's going to be a toss-up.
I think Sherman could beat Dante Mays, bro, to be honest.
Are you high right now?
Yeah, a little bit. a little bit. Let's fucking.
Josh equals Augusto, craziest thing I ever said on the channel.
Yeah.
Mays is training with John Jones. See, that's 2 people that says it. It's true.
Where does Mays? Mays is at fight ready. If he's at fight ready, then he's training with John. But that don't make you fucking John Jones. Artem Lobov trains with fucking.
Are you telling me that Alan Boudreaux is not Cyril Gane?
Well, I mean, that's what you're getting here. If he trains with John Jones, then he's his dummy, wrestling dummy, his mat bag, basically. And John Jones just on the ground, working his elbows. Like, it's not like they're going back and forth. You think like Alan Boudreaux, I mean, I'm sure Cyril Gane lets Alan Boudreaux feel like he's like fucking sparring, but
I know. Zach said Sakai has horrible takedown defense. I agree.
Only against Sergey Spivak. Who the fuck don't? I'm just playing, Zach, but I mean, who don't?
I feel the judges will give Mays a decision if they can. Look at that. Yippee-ki-yay. Even Yippee-ki-yay said, I feel the judges will give Mays a decision if they can. Boom.
Why?
Because Sakai's done. He's over. He's going to LFA next. I seen
it. Who puts I don't know if
I never thought I would hear I never thought that either, personally.
I've seen Dante Mays locks of the night. He fucking watch the Hamdy fight. I implore everybody to please fucking watch the Hamdy fight again. And then
John will teach Mays everything Cejudo taught him. Sakai will be lost on the mat. See, a lot of the chat knows exactly what's going on here.
We'll see.
And we'll see. Dontel Mays bigger and longer reach. Even Carlos is on.
But he can't strike, so that's not going to matter. He's not good striking.
Sakai has a horrible chin, horrible takedown defense, and he got lucky with chin chopper.
Bro, you guys got to look at the 4 people he fought, and then look at Dontel Mays losing to Hamdy. Jeez.
I'm having too much fun with this fight. I don't even
want to listen. Next Friday, next Wednesday, we're gonna revisit this. I'm gonna remember Milken. We got all these mofos out here.
Milking cookies.
Dev. Hey, watch me and No Love and me and Dirty Reg in here just fucking talking it up. I'm gonna bring them in the stream. We're gonna be in here partying, talking that shit. I know you guys got my back. I know.
We're having a great time, guys. Thanks for coming out. We have 44 people.
Nice.
If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We do this every Thursday night. We have fun with everybody. We laugh. I have giggles. I'm sorry.
The fight ain't going to decision. I'm telling you, watch Dontel's leg. Mark these words. If Blood Money knows anything about UFC fighting, and I got a decent track record.
There we go. Alan says Mace is a bum. Right? You feel better?
Watch. The leg kicks. Watch Sakai with his Muay Thai leg kicks start fucking up. Within the first 3 minutes, Dontel Mays is switching stances and going, oh, fuck. And they're going to be like, oh, his leg's already hurt. Mark them words.
Yeah, I just want to point this out before we move on to the
159.19. Clip that.
Before we move on, I just got word from the poll. 54% of the chat said Mays is going to win.
Go get your plus money. Because the sharp money,
value's there.
Change that line around. You see where that line's going. It'd be probably like minus 150 by the time it starts. But I just don't see how anybody watched Hamdy and goes, I hear Dante, I'm fucking putting my money on you. Come on, man.
Jumbo Loco. Hey guys, I made it. Almost forgot what day it was. If you're running together, I know when it's Saturday though. There you go.
Bro. I feel Thanks you for coming out, Jumbo. Man.
You missed a good breakdown if you missed that one.
Yeah.
Apologize to the CEO of the John Bones Jones fan club immediately.
Dude.
Is Mays related to Billy Mays? Dead. Remember that guy? Did he die? Billy Mays died. I remember that guy.
Billy Mays. Hold on.
Billy Mays?
Wait, no. Oh, yeah. The salesman dude.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he died.
What did he sell, dude? What was he selling? OxyClean or some shit like that.
Yeah. Hey, Billy Mays here.
Yeah, he was hype, dude. I liked him, man. Yeah, he was hype. He probably did all the cocaine. He did all the cocaine, man.
Let's see. Alan Badeau is the worst thing that happened to French. Yeah, he's awful.
Yeah.
Roll back the clock 4 knockouts ago. He was a decent fighter, but Saturday night he is getting knocked out.
Hey, you guys remember this? I'm clipping this shit. And I'm gonna run it back next.
I will swallow my pride if Sakai wins. I will say I haven't bet on this yet. Mays has to be the higher underdog for me.
I started off a favorite. It's weird. Now he's the underdog.
Hey Johnny, does that Cartman candle smell like cheesy poops? No. It smells like normal cheesy candle, poops. Actually.
Does it? Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. That is a good candle. What's next to that? What's that? Is that like an award next to it or something?
Yeah, this is the thing that we went to. Columbus. We got like the little part of the mat right here. And then like the little thing right here. Well, we did like the little VIP experience, which we'll never do again because it's kind of a waste of money.
Right, but that's it was cool as shit though, right there. They sent that to you or something?
Yeah, after the fact. It came like a month or two after. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I open up like, oh, I didn't know I was getting this.
That's really cool, man. That really is.
It's cool. That's why I kept it right there. But I mean, it's not. If anybody's thinking about doing the VIP experience for like a fight night, don't do it. It is a waste of money, but it's cool, but it's a waste of money.
Right. I mean, maybe if you went to like a crazy one, but you got to meet Stipe, right? And then Cody Garbrandt and them guys. But
that's it. Well, then I saw no, that was different.
So when you went to the Austin one, just got the regular ticket, it was cool.
Yeah, I got the regular ticket. I saw Giga, I saw Roman, I saw Josh Emmett. I'm like, no, I didn't have to pay the extra money. I could see the same fighters. Yeah. All right, let's move on up to the next one. We've been like 25 minutes on this fight, which I thought it was going to be.
Patty the Addy said something pretty cool.
What did you say? Hold up. Dude, Mays died a decade ago. No shot, Johnny. I didn't know Billy Mays died. Yeah, I didn't know either. Bro, I can't wait for Cody to win this Sakai bet. This shit has been built up so much.
That's my boy. That's why Patty.
Last stream I said Blanchfield's lock of the night, and what happened? Lock.
Good
job.
I bet that under, so I'm liking that.
I don't know where everyone in the world is but the Northern Lights are bumping right now. Okay.
What? Outside the Northern Lights are hitting? Where you at,
we probably Zach? Can't see nothing.
Where you at, Zach, to see them? That's nice. Probably Canada. Something like that.
Yeah. Canada for sure. I know I used to go up to Canada with my friends.
I've never seen them. I'd love to see them, dude.
Red Lake, Ontario, if anyone's out that way. We used to go fishing there for like a week, and like the Northern Lights there are insane. It was like just green lights just flowing. We would sit on the dock and be like, whoa.
No shit. That's how I'm trying to be. I like
No, seriously, it's great. All right. Co-main event, Andre Muniz versus Brendan Allen. I'll start this one off. I'm going to go with Muniz here. I think this is going to be a closer fight than the line says. I will be honest. Both guys are good grapplers. Strikers, I mean, if you want to go striking, I think Allen might have a slight edge here, but I still think Muniz is going to get it done eventually. I think he's going to, as the fight goes on, I think the first round is going to be a very slow striking affair. Maybe Allen even wins the first round, but I think eventually, somehow, some way, Muniz is going to get that takedown or get on top, or maybe even just take the fight to the mat and then reverse Allen, because Allen sometimes questionable decisions, if you want to say, to put it nicely. And Muniz is a killer, especially in grappling. I think he's going to get the sub eventually, but I think it's going to be later in the fight. And I wouldn't be surprised if this fight actually does go to decision, because both guys are really good grapplers. Like I said, both guys have never been submitted in their careers either. I think maybe Allen did once, like
One time,
early in his
Giles
career,
back in the day, like 7,
like
8
his
years ago.
second fight or something ever. So I don't see anybody submitting anybody here. If there is going to be a finish, maybe. I mean, I know I just said Muniz might win by decision, but I'm going to switch it to decision. I think it's going to be a decision win. It's going to be a lot closer than people would want it to be, unless you're an Allen better, which who knows if it goes to decision. But give me Muniz here to win by I'm going to say by decision. I like the over 1.5 a lot. I have it in a parlay with my gut parlay with Malott. I think that's going to hit. I like it. I don't care what you say. I'm going to go over it at 1.5. I think the first round can be super slow. They're going to feel each other out a bit on the feet. It's not even going to get to the mat on the first round until the second round. That's when the grappling is going to start, I think. So give me Muniz to win by a close decision.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I picked him by decision too. I don't know, man, though. This fight's super sketchy too, because Brendan Allen's good. He's got good wrestling. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. He's got like really good jiu-jitsu. And he may have the wrestling to keep it standing. And if he does that, he's going to have the better striking than Munoz. Like Munoz doesn't have bad striking. He has serviceable kickboxing. He throws some decent kicks. He's real tall and long. He's got really good timing on his double legs. Obviously, his arm bars and rear naked chokes are crazy, but Brendan Allen has good enough jiu-jitsu. I mean, he's been in bad spots with like Kevin Holland, like just a couple, like even Jacob Malkoun and that, where he's rolling around in kind of bad spots, but he still is really good at grappling. Like what he did with Jocko, who's another black belt, was able to submit him. He's got really strong wrestling. Like I think he's probably got the better wrestling than Munoz, to be honest. But like you said, man, the sucky thing is that he makes mental mistakes. But I think his game plan should be to come out here, keep this fight standing, obviously. Even though he's got a black belt and he's got good jiu-jitsu, there's levels to it. You know what I mean? Like Munoz's jiu-jitsu is world class. So
yeah, I agree.
But so Brendan Allen needs to keep this fight standing, but I don't think he's a fish out of water. Like it's not like if he gets taken down one time, he's getting submitted. If you go back and look, I'm on the over 1.5 too. I bet that too. If you go back and look, I believe out of Munoz's what is it? Last 5, 2's gone to decision, 3's been finishes. But if you go look who he's not finishing are the people. He's finishing like Eric Anders, straight up just like kind of strikers and not really grapplers too much at all, just like kind of big dudes. But like he didn't finish a vet like Uriah Hall. He didn't finish Arroyo. There's a couple of people. If you show some pretty good jiu-jitsu, he's probably still going to be able to win. He may be able to get on top and stuff. Like he armbarred Jakar, but that was like not Jakar. He was like 40 years old. So I think Allen could survive. The weird thing is though, is if they go to the ground, like I think Allen could be on top a lot. So that's kept me away from betting on this fight because I don't really see.
Another thing too is Allen doesn't have the greatest takedown defense either. So even if Muniz without the best wrestling, he could get taken down. But Allen doesn't just accept being on his back. He works his way back up. I think that might happen a lot in the second round.
I would take that because that's actually pretty good if Munoz, and he's got really good timing on his doubles, but that's what you're going to want if it goes to the ground, especially with me and you having the over, because Munoz is far more dangerous off his back with arm bars and shit than he is on top. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? He's not going to be like grabbing a heel hook or nothing like that. So if he's just on top, that'll help burn some time. And like I said, Allen should not just get tapped out like no rookie. No. You've seen what he did with Jocko. And like I said, he's a black belt and I don't know if he'd ever been submitted in the UFC, really like submitted. Like he's pretty good decision. The motherfucker goes to decision every time. So, yeah, man, I'm going to take Munoz because I'm going to say that he can get on top a little bit. I'm going to say that, he's going to have a good amount of control time. He may even be able to take his back and stuff, but I'm not confident in it. I don't have no bets on that. I do like the over 1.5. I don't know if I like the over 2.5, but I do think it goes decision. But that 1.5,
1.5, I think is the way. I think it hits.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't see an early knockout. I don't see an early submission unless maybe Allen just does something crazy that you're like, what are you doing? Like other than that,
which is
like
fucking way possible. He might go shoot a takedown on freaking Muniz.
Then a guillotine hits, boom, done.
But he's training at Killcliff, man, and he's training with Rodolfo Vieira and all them guys. So.
Yeah, my thing is this: like, if anyone's going to shoot a takedown, I think it's going to be Muniz. I don't think it's going to be Allen. So The over 1.5 here. Like I said, I don't think either guy's going to get submitted. I mean, there could be a knockout by Allen early, but if that's the case, like Muniz is pretty tough. He'll take the first shot and be like, uh-oh. He'll panic, like maybe not panic, but he'll go for the takedown and try to go that way so he doesn't get knocked out that way. So to me, the over 1.5 here, but I don't blame anybody going dog route with Allen. I don't blame anybody going with Muniz because it's going to be a close fight, I think. Let's see. Carlos is my dog of the card. Let's go is Brendan all in Allen. Let's ride it plus 168. I like that. Allen is so hard to predict. This will be a great fight. To me, yeah, I can't predict Allen fights at all. So whenever Allen fights, I'm not going to bet money line on either guy. I'm just going to either stay away or just do over unders because can't get it right either way. Effie said they're dangling Allen at plus 195. I might have to bite. Don't want to force I mean, plus 185 is pretty solid. Even if I half unit, why not? I think it's not bad. I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think. This is one of those fights I'm like, you would think immediately Muniz, but when you dive in, you're like, might be a little closer. I don't know. So the line, yeah. So 195 though might not be a bad spot to put like a half a unit on if you're thinking about it. Nick said enough of this sweet sticky southern green, and you can see the northern lights right here on the bayou.
Oh, nice.
Look at that. That'd be cool. All right, let's move up to the main event real quick. Is Nikita Krylov versus Ryan Spann. I think it's your turn. You can go first.
Yeah, this is going to be a cool fight to watch. While it lasts, man, both these guys go completely nuts. If you watch Ryan Spann's last whole bunch of fights with Johnny Walker, Anthony Smith, Nikita, or what's his name, Misha Serkinov, he goes out for the kill. He's kill or be killed, like literally the definition of it. And most time against lower level guys, he gets the finish. It's weird. You think Ryan Spann's like a big knockout guy, but actually he's more of a submission guy. He's got 12 submissions and 6 knockouts. But I like him. I just think he's made of glass kind of, man. He gets hurt so bad. Like every time he gets touched, he gets hurt. Like Anthony Smith don't really knock too many people out, dude. And every time he touched Ryan Spann, he got wobbled. I've seen him go to sleep like them little elbows, not little, but I mean the little elbows against the clinch, against the cage. Carl Robertson did it to him on the Contender Series, and then Johnny Walker did it to him. But Nikita Krylov, man, I really like him. He's super well-rounded. He's super durable. He's got good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, good striking, good cardio. Like he may slow down a little, but he keeps fighting through it. Super tough. Where Ryan Spann has terrible cardio. I believe Ryan Spann, what is it? All 18 of his wins, he's finished 18 of 21 wins, and they're all under 2 rounds. Nikita Krylov's finished 27 of 29 of his wins, all in the first or second round. Nikita Krylov's been finished in 7 of 9 of his losses, and Ryan Spann's been finished in 5 of 7 of his losses. Man, this fight's going under in that small cage. These two big dudes that don't have any other speed other than full freaking go from the first second. Like Nikita Krylov's a savage, Ryan Spann's a savage, and one of these dudes is getting finished, man, and it's going to be under that round and a half. I really love the under 1.5. I bet that pretty good, and love it, man. And I think Krylov gets the finish, though. I actually think Krylov. I think, and he has, he's a little bit better wrestling and it's better cardio. Like if this fight does go out of the first round, I think in the second round, Spann's going to be more tired than Krylov, where Krylov could come out, land a takedown, and submit him. You know what I mean? So you've seen him fall apart against Sam Alvey. Basically, after one round, it turned into he was just gassed and having a crazy fight with Sam Alvey for Ryan Spann. So give me Krylov, man. I think it goes down in the first round.
Yeah, I agree with you with the first round. I think someone's going out or gets submitted one way or another. I mean, if you go back and look at these guys' records, like Spann has I'm going to talk about the submission route because this is the stat that's coming up to me. So Spann has 10 first round submissions in his career. And Krylov has lost 5 times in his career by first round submission. So to me, I kind of like the sprinkle of Spann by submission in the first round, like submission first round Spann right there. I think that could be a cool like little sprinkle bet. But with my pick though, I'm gonna go with Spann. I know it's probably not the safest here, but I think he's on a roll a little bit. I know he's fought some, not the greatest guys if you want to say, but he's looking pretty good doing it. I don't know if he found this groove or something. I like to see fighters like looking better as their like their wins are going. And I think I'm not saying Krylov is not looking good. Like he's looking good in his wins too. But both these guys are finishers. I think Spann is a little bit more dangerous than Krylov, but Krylov might be a little bit more durable. So it kind of like balances each other out. So I'm kind of really doing a pick 'em fight here. But I like Spann I like him to get the submission in the first round. I think Krylov will try to shoot for takedowns eventually, and I think he can wrap up that guillotine real quick. He's done it numerous times in his career, and he's got that sneaky ass guillotine. And Krylov's lost 5 times out of his 9 losses by first round submission. So I'm going to take a chance here with Spann to get this one done. I do like the under 1.5 too. I don't care what happens in this fight, to be honest, as long as the under 1.5. Both these guys go for it in the first round. So I think someone's getting either put to sleep or knocked out or put to sleep too. So give me Spann to win this one by submission in the first round. I know it's a little crazy to think that, but I mean, if you go by the stats, 10 first round submissions from Spann and 5 first round submission losses by Krylov. Throwing it out there.
Yeah, them are excellent points, dude. Them are excellent points, and that's how Spann gets his wins. And that's how he's got. I like.
You would think Spann has more knockouts. No, he has way more submissions. So
I like.
Think about that with a sprinkle. I might sprinkle a little bit on that first round sub by Spann. It's probably not going to win, but
he's his class.
It's worth it. It's worth a shot. Shane, what's up, man? He said, "Hello, people. Can't sleep. I'm glad you're live. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for hanging out.
Not sleeping and hanging out." They have said Superman. No lock. Thomas, I'm not trusting Spann's cardio. I don't trust it either, but we still got one round to work with.
Like, I don't trust his chin. Like, dude, what he came out and was hitting Alexander Gustafsson and them with, man, is going to hurt, man.
Yeah. When Nikita can do, Superman can do 2 times better. Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, if we're talking about finishing ability, I agree with that. Yes.
Nikita's
like, I think he has more KO power than Nikita, and I think he also has better submissions. That's it.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope one of these boys better finish together.
Oh, I don't care who wins personally, as long as it's under 1.5.
Right.
Jumbo said, I think Spann is going to look like he should have been a heavy favorite. I don't think Krylov is all that. I think he's solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe Poeta. Sorry, damn, I can't read. Thanks for coming out, Joe. I agree with Johnny. There you go. I always like to read those. Those are my favorite ones.
You left it up there for a little while too. I seen you went to another one and then brought it back up. Yeah.
Wait. Joe said he agrees.
Wait, Joe, let me get his name right this time. Let
me go back to one where it says John was right. No Love says, sorry guys, UFC basketball team is actually good. They come very strong in the last quarter and cover my spread. Okay,
appreciate
there you go. See,
support, No Love.
Look at that. Carlos said, give me the minor Krylov. I bet his money line at -150. Let's go. I like that money line.
No, that's a good money line.
Dirty Red says, I believe the extra height advantage will work out good in this one. Spann is 2 inches taller. He does have a little bit of reach as well. That'll help his guillotine.
Yeah. Well,
say that.
Yeah.
It always lifts that elbow.
So really I need to verify this real quick though. So I don't think Dontel Mays trains at Fight Ready. Like I looked it up.
Back to this?
Yeah, because I looked it up and he was at Greg Jackson's. And then I remember when he fought the Hamdy, I thought he went back to his old gym. And then on Tapology, it says it's at his old gym.
Sicky, can we get proof?
I looked through Fight Ready on their Instagram and I looked on his
John
Instagram.
Jones have a picture with Dontel Mays?
Hell no, he don't.
Sicky,
a baby back at Jackson's, but I don't see where because I don't see no Dontel Mays training with him anywhere. He was at Jackson Wink though. Maybe he was there with him when he was there. But
Dirty Reg says Krylov first main event, Spann second time might mean something. There you you go. Think about that.
But dude, like Anthony Smith dog walked Ryan Spann. Like, and that's, I mean, and he was hurting him with every shot.
Anthony Smith is pretty good.
Ryan Spann beat Misha Serkinov and a completely washed and dried Dom Reyes. Like, we gotta do the recency bias stuff.
But he looked very good doing it.
Hit him with a jab. And then he goes, yeah, I just started training.
Strong hands.
When he gets beat by people, the best in the world, when he comes out and beats low level, like,
I mean, Krylov is going to be more durable than that. Let's be honest. I'm not trying to say that he's not going to get, but he could get dangerous.
That's why we bet the under. I think the under.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, we're arguing apples and apples.
Didn't you
like,
say you took the under?
Is a red apple better than a green apple? Is there apples?
I like green, dude. Green's a little more sour.
I like green too.
So yes, Jack.
We're both on the same page, but we're arguing what's the better apple.
Yeah, but it just better go
both
under.
Like apples.
My apple get the finish. No, I like green too. Though. Bet Krylov, but no, man, Spann is dangerous. He's super dangerous. So give me that.
Yeah. Who's the lock? Are we gonna do the lock of the card? We gotta do the lock of the card. We are not going Sakai.
So we're just gonna do a fighter, right? Pick a fighter.
Just a money line. Let's just do something that's not too crazy money line. You go with Peak?
Yeah,
I'm good with Peak. He's one of my 3 confident picks.
Yeah, we had Carpenter last week. Peak's up there with one of my more confident picks. We're not taking Selecki, you know what I mean?
I like it.
And because I would rather just do an under. I would have took that Krylov under. What you said 3.5 was what?
Look real quick.
The 2.
I know it's kind of juiced after 1.5. It's like juiced pretty hard.
Right, makes sense though.
So under 2.5 it's minus 300. Under 3.5, it's minus 475.
Makes sense. These dudes ain't going fight. Dude, Ryan Spann.
Everyone's betting the unders on these fights, and I mean, if you just got it when it first dropped, I'm sure the minus or under 2.5 was probably around minus 200, 225. But it's just juiced right now. But I like Peak. If you want to do that for show bet of lock of the night, we'll make it 2-0. Easy.
Yes, sir.
I'm okay with that. Are you sure you don't want to do Jordan?
Levitt. I mean, we can. I'll do either one. I don't care. But I mean, but we're getting better odds, but it don't really mean nothing because we ain't really.
All right. You know what? We'll give the chat. We'll do a poll. How about this?
So we can do our keep it running. Get like
show
a 10-week,
lock of the night. Jordan, Twerkman or Pete. We'll give. Okay, you guys got 2 minutes to vote, and that's going to be the lock of the night. Let's go. I like it. We picked our 2. You pick which one's going to be. How about that? I like that.
We need to just go Levitt by sub, get the extra money. Then that's the
probably not even that like much better. What is it?
I'm looking up. 50-week.
I don't mind getting a little crazy. That's why I said if you want to do Jordan, I'm down. Let's see. Jordan Levitt to win by submission is plus 200.
Don't tell Maze, bro. It's in the name. Come on,
Cody.
I'm trying to help you. Listen, I'm trying to
don't tell me to bet Sakai.
What's the one show? I'm trying to help you, motherfuckers. Come on, man. I'm trying to help you.
All right, guys. We got a minute. Get that poll. Come on. Keep going. We got 35 people. I want at least 30 votes. Come on.
Difference though is Volcon ain't made of glass though. Volcon's durable, if anything.
Where are we at?
It's Workers thing. Yeah.
Workers no lock. Let's see. Sakai by robbery. Look at that. VCR repairman knows his stuff.
I like him coming in with the shit that I take it however I can get, especially after Tuhugov. Fucking Tuhugov. They killed me for 7 units on that.
That was rough.
Yeah, man.
Charles is the lock.
Charles. Who?
Charles Oliveira? Yeah.
Oh, no, Johnson. I like that Christ though. I like that, man. I like that.
Johnson is my parlay for the weekend. I like that a lot. I got Peak Johnson and Selecki in my parlay.
That probably pays pretty good too for Peak and Johnson because they're
it's over plus money. I can tell you that.
I like that, man.
All right, it's 8:30. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna end it. This is where we're at. Ooh, it's closer than I thought. And 1, 2, 3, end.
What?
All right, we got 20 votes. I'm kind of disappointed, guys, but it's Peak. Peak is going to be our lock of the night. I like it. 55% said Peak.
Yeah, I like that, man. Look at Effie out here with the Alves lock. I like that, taking a risk. I picked him. I can see it happen. I think.
What he's smoking the grape, Abe.
He's smoking the good. I'll be out in Vegas coming up.
Man made a glass. Yeah, he is.
Mr.
But he's also dangerous. Man. He's also dangerous. He's scared to get in there, though. That's what I like about him.
I like
even
Spann.
Though his chin is glass.
Yeah, no, he gets after it, dude. I like both these guys. That's why I like Krylov too, man. They get after it. These dudes both get after it. So let's go.
Yep.
Super lock, Aliyev.
Yep. All right, guys. We've been doing this for about 2.5 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself because I know I did. I'm pretty sure Cody loved us saying that Mays is going to win because he's going to win.
We're going to revisit this on Wednesday next week, guys. Same place, same time. Or Thursday of next week. I'm going to be in here doing my motherfucking Sakai dance. Yeah, you're going to see. I'll probably have a new painting of Sakai up here. One of them spots. Yeah.
Up there. Are you sure it's not going to be Josh Frizian?
Hey, 3 minutes in, and they're all going to be talking about, man, Dontail's legs messed up. It's messed up. You heard it here first, boys. I appreciate it out tonight with us, dude. We had a good night.
Exactly. It was a good night. It was fun. We had some giggles. I was giggling all the time. I told you that fight was going to last like 20 minutes.
You want to giggle? Go watch Mays versus Hamdi, bro. You giggle all night. Terrible.
But all right, guys.
The Addy said rigged.
Oh, rigged. There we are. There it is.
Can't wait to do another show with Patty too, man. We have been a long time, it seems like.
Yeah, I know we have to get him in here, but real quick though, me and Cody are going to be on DFS by the Numbers Brady's live or bet show on Saturday, so we're not going to do a pregame or anything like that. So we'll be on there 1 hour before the fight starts. So it's 2:00 Central, 3:00 Eastern time, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, I know when Patty was on there last week, it was a little different time, so it might be different. But
as far as I know, I think it's an hour before. So definitely check that out on DFS by the Numbers. We'll be on there. We'll be giving our 10 best bets, and I know one of them is going to be Dontel Mays for me. So get ready.
This motherfucker.
Plus money. How can I pass that up?
You better get it while you can. It's terrible.
Well, I don't know, and you have to go by the numbers. On the fight night when you're doing it. So I'm like looking at the numbers while I'm telling everybody what I like.
Hamdi.
He's a stud, dude. Stud. Potential champion in 2 years. After his suspension.
After his roid suspension. D1 Dontail.
He's looking. Did you see his abs? Come on.
No, I just seen him beat up Dontail.
No, I didn't.
As like a plus 300 underdog on 3 days notice. It's not a good look.
That's funny. All right, guys. Take care. We'll be back Thursday night. Definitely check us out on DFS by the Numbers on Saturday, 1 hour before the fight start. We will be on there giving us. We know what we're gonna have the same conversation on this fight. I'm gonna make it to where it lasts 20 minutes. It goes over an hour.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna pass on the Sakai one to get me started.
Pass.
I listen. No. You know what the funny thing? Hey, if you guys want to know what the funny thing is. Go listen to a DFS's breakdown of the Sakai Dontail Mays. It's the exact same thing. Go listen to it.
Oh, is that where you copied up? Did you copy off him?
Mine came out earlier. It did. I think. I fucking hope. My bet was there. My bet was last week, man. I got in early.
My bet was last week. I know that. All right, guys. Take care. Take care. Have a good day and rock and roll.